There's a war in the feeling, they ain't keeping it real. They think it's easy to peel just cause they flipping those bills. The only vote is for heal, but if I trump it'll cost. We already walking dead in the land of the lost. I've been taking it way back, say Jack. Been my own wicked woman on the track while you twerking in the trap. I'm gonna get them plaques, yeah, my mind is on them racks. I'm just stating loosely facts, go and get that contact with your loose leaf ass. Leaning on the wall with your bathroom pass. Need a Wonder Woman in your life, how fast? How I'm gonna tell the truth, but you puff pass. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. She back, For unlawful carnal knowledge, I'm wedged into worry while they suck and hurry. I'm just skating, do my derby. Watch these cameras all pervert me. Won't respect my name and dirt me, but I woke up early. Even when I'm fucking late, I'm applesauce and frosting the cake. Bake your plate A while they ingenuity's ace. I'm planning an escape with the Save the World 10.8. Love potion number 9, fine dine. I want a piece of American pie. Lie under pudding pop shop that I ate the chocolate up. Why they sell me Californication? Afro on Rodeo blaxploitation, and all this to the congregation.
From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny, straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apologies. What up, what up? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem, the podcast for the rest of us. I am your boy, CrushingBoo, here with my cohorts, Marcus, Val, Jamie, and our guest this evening, Erin. What up, folks? How's it going?
Good evening.
There we go. How's everybody doing?
I'm
Something
good.
works.
So, apparently,
Why am I wearing a hat, you say?
Why are you wearing a hat?
It snowed today.
The 4 horsemen of weather is apparently upon us.
You know what? Spring won't even fight back, yo. That's my problem. Like,
you said spring won't even fight back.
Yo, like at least pinch the bitch. You know what I mean? Like, just don't sit here and get just.
Did you guys learn the new word of what is it? Grapple from the Capital Letter Gang.
What the fuck is a grapple?
Grapple shit.
I mean, like in theory, every word is a made-up word, but grapple legit sounds like some bullshit, motherfuckers. It's not even like...
How you spell grapple with a U?
Grauple?
That's a lie. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit?
And as I'm taking my headphones off, what does grapple mean?
Well, and it was weird because it happened only in like Alexandria. It only grappled. It only grappled across the river. Apparently, grapple is racist and wants nothing to do with.
It's like hail, but it's hard.
It grappled yesterday.
It absolutely grappled.
It definitely did, and
it's soft hail.
Was I asleep when the grapple occurred?
Flaccid hail.
The fuck is a grapple?
Flaccid hail.
I don't know.
Wait, flaccid hail.
Flaccid hail.
Wouldn't that just be snow?
No.
Not quite.
Because snow is flakes. Hail is like, you know.
Broke Jamie already.
Hail, I guess, is technically like, I mean, it's like pebbles or in a ball form or some type of spherical.
It's the difference between nerds and Skittles.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. I like that.
Yeah.
Grapple's more of the Skittle. Maybe this like hail is the nerd. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, yesterday I was working at Nick's outside for God only knows what reason. It was freezing cold. There apparently was like some sort of crew race, Georgetown and somebody else. I'm not sure. And so I didn't realize people kept saying that they were there for the races,
Jesus,
and I thought
Jamie.
they meant
Jamie
angry. We broke him. So people kept saying the races. I thought they meant the rock and roll half marathon. I was like, why? Why are you all the way over here? Like that race happens
You
on
loud
the
as
other
hell,
side
bro.
of town.
You
James,
loud
you're
as
a little
hell.
bit
Motherfucker.
Everything you did was like,
Didn't give a shit. I was angry.
loud. About the
I'm not
grapple?
fucking sorry.
yeah,
About the
Fuck this
flaccid
new word
PO?
shit.
grapple.
Fucking flaccid.
Yeah, so anyway, it was like
nose.
crowded as fuck. People were, and I was like, why the fuck are you all sitting outside? It's freezing. Why are you out here?
Man, I
Is that
saw
because
people
there
sitting
was, like, a
outdoors
race?
in fucking February. Like people are,
People are crazy.
especially certain
But
people.
It,
They'll fucking they don't give a shit. They'll.
it was like super windy, and then it got sunny, and then at one point, like this one family, the dad comes over, he goes, I think it's supposed to rain in like 10 minutes. Do you think we should just like pack up our food? And I was like, I'm not sure. I was like,
Yeah, bitch.
I was like, when it rains, sometimes it like sort of like scoots over like the waterfront. So I was like, you could sit under the bar if you want. And then the next thing you know, I thought it's raining because I see these like little flecks on the like sprinkles on the POS system. And then the next thing you know, I turn around and go, is that snow? Is it snowing? And the kids are like, I think it's snowing. And I was like, what? So then like 10 minutes later, it was sunny again. And then an hour later, it was gruppling, apparently.
All right. Well, while we all grapple with this new word,
Y'all still ain't told the fuck that shit, man. So
see what I did there.
I see what you did there.
GRUPO.
GRAU.
GRAUPEL.
AU.
EL.
PEL, not PLE.
Yeah.
Grapel.
Also called soft
All right.
heel.
Anyways,
No,
before
common
we grapple any further, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who are tuning in again. Welcome all you first-time viewers, and invite you all to like and share on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms on Facebook and Instagram. We are the District of Misfits. We don't do Twitter anymore, so fuck that shit. Don't even look for us on there. We do have a YouTube channel, which is chock full of all kinds of wonderful goodness for you to feast your eyes and ears on. Please reach out, like the episodes, share with your friends, your loved ones,
Who
your
has their
frenemies.
volume up?
And then you can find us on Twitch, District of Misfits, all one word. And if you love us and would like to support us financially, you can reach out to us and go to CrushingDC.com and get yourself some fat gear like this wonderful hoodie that I am rocking, or the beanie that Marcus is rocking. It's all kinds of good stuff. A lot of fun gifts, coffee mugs. If you're of the beverage drinking persuasion, which we highly endorse on this show, we are 1,000% pro beverage on the show, in case you didn't realize the whole drinking with a podcast problem thing. Anyways, I digress. If you are interested in being a guest on this show or producing a podcast, we can help you do that. Reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com.
And you are, sir.
I on the Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter that I'm not really on, and the TikTok that I'm barely on now. You can find me at CrushingBoo.
And I am the Pasteurized Chef everywhere.
Oh, also, if you sent me birthday greetings on Facebook and I have not responded, don't take it personally. I have social anxiety. I will get to it eventually.
I take it
but I'm
very personally.
very flattered, very appreciative, and very grateful for all of the love that I have received this week. Cheers.
I've said happy birthday to Boo every day except his goddamn birthday.
I've seen Jamie more than anybody else on my birthday, because when I have to race for work, I'm like, I go with where the good
So this is a birthday show. Boo's birthday.
I guess so, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't let loose because I got to work in the morning, but here we is.
Hi.
48 times around the sun. You have any idea how many conversations I've had with people that are like, holy fucking shit, you're 48? And I'm like,
Black don't crack, motherfucker.
It does treat though.
It does if you smoke it. If you smoke it or if you shoot
The only
it.
way.
Yeah.
That is the
Heroin
only-
and crack will fucking ruin your black.
You know what? It's not
It
really
will
like
ruin
a
the
trade
black.
secret too. We've been telling white people for years, yo, just like use some lotion, a little bit of Vaseline, You know what I mean? A little moisturizer.
I mean, real talk, Jamie. I don't
wash your
moisturize nearly as much as I should. I'm just blessed.
No, I'm moisturized like crazy. I'm moist as shit.
Like I never put lotion on my face.
Wait,
'cause
you
when I
moist as
sweat,
shit,
I get
Jamie?
like super greasy and shit.
Ew.
Like I wash my face with bar soap. Like I'm like,
Mm,
it's
mm,
weird. Yeah,
mm.
it's crazy.
Moisturizing.
Any old
Yeah,
ways?
right.
Those of y'all on the social medias, where can y'all be found?
You can find me on the Instagram and also the Twitter, which I don't use, at VMTDC, and on the Book of the
Yeah.
Faces,
Yeah, feel free to tweet at us.
Valerie Michelle Torres. Michelle with 2 L's. Yes, please
Maybe
tweet
we'll
me. I
motivate
will
us.
not answer back.
It might motivate me to get back on Twitter. I only go on there to see what's trending now and to figure out who I'm going to make fun of.
That's fair.
Talk shit.
You can find me everywhere that Marcus is about to queue up. Get the shit out the way real quick. Speaking of Twitter real fast, I just found out the amount of porn that is on Twitter.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
Jamie, I figured you were the first
we
one to
talked
know.
about this before, and I forgot.
Wow.
How does Jamie not know this?
I've got websites and I got a phone. I don't need to go to Twitter to watch 2-minute and 2-second fucking porn videos and shit. I can find a one with some length. You know, it's not like getting
It's
in the
on,
mood and all
like,
of a sudden
Twitter,
it's
like-
like 10-second videos. I had no idea. And I found out.
Oh,
this
dude, the
week.
Twitter porn rabbit hole is a frightening place if you let it be.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's like people like put their own like personal porn on, or like.
Oh yeah.
All
yeah.
Shit. All that shit. All
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
Val. Like everything from amateur, like all the professional porn sites have their own Twitter pages and they do trailers and all that shit. Like
Oh, shit.
So is it like how Vine used to be?
Yeah, why not?
Do they have? Is there like a limit, like a?
I was never
how long
on
it can
mine.
be?
How about this? I've not beat my dick to it yet. I'm just saying, all the videos seem to be 2 minutes long.
Thanks, Jamie.
I'm not a
Well-
Twitter masturbator, king yet. You know what I mean? Now give me a minute. But,
Not an active
yeah,
participant,
Twitter
just
has
simply a
better
voyeur at
porn
this
than
point.
Pornhub.
He's just a tourist. He's just a tourist. He's
Tourist,
just there to
popping
watch.
through. I'm a Pinterest guy. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man.
Oh yeah, I'm really hardcore into my Pinterest. I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
Gregory, I already knew what felching was years ago. It's cool.
What's felching?
Oh Lord, are we
that
start?
like
Whoa!
ruffles?
Stop. We need to do safe words. Safe
You know
words
what felching is? I'll
before.
tell you what felching is.
Wait. Safe words before this fucking thing goes off the fucking.
Should I,
Like
should
we're
I know
already
what that
shit.
is? All right. My
We're not even
safe
15
word-
minutes in yet. We're talking about felching. Hold on.
Okay,
Settle down,
pineapple,
everybody.
pineapple.
Aaron chose pineapple. My safe word's gonna be gorilla.
My safe word is next.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know if I have enough gin for this right now. This is.
I'm gonna go with
Marcus.
key lime. Key lime.
That's 2
Key
words.
lime?
Marcus.
That's one
It's
word.
2 words, but fuck
Key
it.
lime
It's
is
a delicious. It's my favorite flavor of pie, so I'll let it ride.
You do key lime like once every quarter. Like
Kiwi.
no matter what, it just pops up.
Ooh, kiwi.
Kiwi.
Kiwi's all right.
Kiwi's a good one.
Kiwi. like
I mean,
kiwi.
again, Marcus's safe word is just incidental because he'll never use it.
Doesn't matter.
Just like mine.
It's
And
ceremonial.
mine-
It's purely ceremonial.
Ceremonial.
Just
Yeah,
to
Jamie,
help
what's
out,
yours?
guys. Felching.
You took. Greg already took it. You can't use
He's
it.
been on the fucking show. Fuck him.
Oh, he's saying Jamie's saying guests don't get safe words. I mean, guests. Hey, to any viewers watching, if y'all do have safe words, feel free to throw them in the comments. When
Mhm.
That's what I said. Greggy said he said
your
felching
participation
before-
is
before
encouraged in that
Jamie did.
regard.
You know what I'm more curious about with safe words? I want to hear failed safe words.
Oh,
Like X used to be my safe word, but it's not anymore because.
Hey, Aaron, you want to know what my safe word was in the bedroom? Pineapple.
What's that?
Pineapple. That was my safe word back in the day. So, thank you.
Yeah, this pineapple thing.
Make you think on your feet there.
Bukaki's got 3 Ks in it, but I like your
Yeah,
style.
there's
I
a
appreciate
lot
what
more
you're.
K's, buddy.
appreciate
Lot
what you're
more K's in there, buddy.
It's a double K.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we gotta
now
type
we have
that
our
in.
safe words. Can someone
We have our
explain to
safe
me
words
what
now. We can continue on with
felching
this.
is?
Felching thing at
I'm
15
gonna-
fucking minutes into the show.
Should I not have?
I was gonna say also, like, in general, EMS needs safe words. Like, people who do what I do when I'm out in general public with people who don't do what I do, and I start talking about my stories.
We need the safe words for it.
Right? Because every once in a while I'll just look and I'll have to just read the room and be like, ooh, too much.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you start looking at everybody's faces and they're all like,
you're like, oh, we asked the question, we didn't want the answer.
Cursed with knowledge, you know.
You hear a long.
So is nobody gonna tell me what it is?
Hold up. There you go, Val.
Just read it. Should we read it for the people?
Yes, someone.
Felching is defined as sexual behavior that involves sucking or eating semen out of someone's anus, rectum, or vagina. Studies indicate that the practice of felching appears to be a common practice. Wait, there's more. Among.
I'm going to say among
certain substance of men who have sex with men. They cut me off.
Okay. Wow.
Actually, I used to work with somebody who. I used to work with somebody who was a escort. Escort in San Francisco back in the day, and he's the one that taught me about felching. He said he used to do what's called scrimping with a straw, so it's felching but with a straw.
What is that?
I think there'd be far too many incidentals with the straw.
Coming from the EMS person.
Wow. Yeah. Shit. Okay. So hold on. I'm adding that to my list of questions for later on in the show. What's the weirdest thing you've ever come across?
Oh, that's an easy one. We gotta be better than that. Like, what was the oddest thing you ever
Wait,
said to someone's
why
ass?
is-
We gotta go there.
Why is Tiana Trump's name being brought up in the chat? Is that a safe word? We don't do proper
I hope
names.
not.
Also, teaser hard.
It's a porn star. Dude, go jerk off. What happened?
Tiana Trump is a porn star?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was 10 years old when I learned. I'm cool. I don't know. I don't know who all the porn stars are.
She says it. She's a big
I'm
one.
trying my best to keep up with them. There's
Is
a
she
lot of them.
related to the
The
other Trumps?
Why would she, like, all right, come on. Let's
She has a
guys.
felching
We
seat?
She just
like, we wouldn't have known that.
she just bangs white dudes.
She is on that list of banging white dudes.
Nah, dude. There's some porn stars that I like literally won't fuck with. I'll be like, oh, you don't do interracial?
You just do. That's just all you do is just do. Just do white dudes.
Can't do it.
Yeah. But I just can't look at these pink dolphins.
Oh.
That's not gonna work.
Yo,
Bro,
the first time I heard the phrase "pink dolphin," I just about fucking died. And now, once you can't unsee it. You're just like, holy shit, that's what it is.
It's a white dick for you guys who look funny right now. It's a white penis. Pink dolphin, get it? There you go. What was the sex therapist's name from the 80s? What was her fucking name?
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. Yeah. Bob just gave us a Dr. Ruth, but she's like,
well, wait, because there was Dr. Ruth, but then we had Dr. Joyce Brothers too. Remember Dr. Joyce Brothers? Like Dr. Ruth was like the European Joyce Brothers.
German. Yeah.
She was
German.
German.
But they both, two white ladies talking to everybody about sex and how trying to make sex normal and get all the stigma and stuff out of it, and in the 80s. And I don't know why, but I was randomly at work today. Remember the Eddie Murphy hot tub skit when he's James Brown?
Oh, hot tub.
And his guest on the show was Dr. Joyce Brothers. Like, it was what's her name playing Dr. Joyce Brothers, but I don't know, just completely fucking random that all that came up, and yeah, that was what I was thinking about at work today. Things that go through Boo's mind while he's rigging. The more you know.
If it makes you feel better, I randomly sing certain songs all day long, and it gets me in trouble riding the X2 or the 70 bus.
Okay, nothing can get you in trouble riding the X2.
I'm like, for real, dude. Like, you could be on that bitch.
All fair game on the X2.
Yo, like,
you know what?
Yes.
Too hot for the hot tub.
Ow! It's hot in the hot tub.
Yeah, so seriously, like we're not allowed to listen to music at work, and so it's literally just this like, how do I fill this void that's going on while I'm doing this rinse and repeat task? And all of a sudden it's like commercial jingles from my childhood or random SNL skits. Shout out to the X2.
All is fair in X2 commutes.
The realest bus line in DC, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
100
in the world.
Don't get it twisted.
world.
You will see. And look, I brought this up in the past. Any documentarians out there, if you are doing it, X2, you could do an anthropological full-on breakdown you get every slice of the cross section of this city from the beginning of that bus line to the other end. You want to see some real shit, I challenge you. Get you a camera, get you some releases, get your ass on the X2, start filming.
You're
welcome in advance.
What are the
like think about like this,
points
so
and 90 points?
like knowing an X2 bus driver has to be some of the best. Like from like Chinatown down to Southeast though.
No, it's like it goes all the way up to Adams Morgan, doesn't it? To that bridge turnaround on Calvert.
I'm not saying that's where it starts. I'm just saying from like Chinatown down towards that section right there where it gets real weird. Like that's the whole it wasn't funny at the time. But tomorrow this is gonna be funny as shit. Like is the X2 a punishment or like you writing a
dude, I feel like
a rite of passage?
If you're a driver for the
passage.
X2, if you're an X2 driver, it's either some shit you've been sentenced to, you're just that loose cannon that the chief,
or it's hazing.
It's either hazing or punishment. But then there's those couple drivers that are
it's like a badge of honor. They're like,
give it to me.
Give
it to me. X gonna give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like there's that one driver out there, he'd be looking forward to it every day. Every day. What adventure awaits?
There's got to be an X2 driver out there that's getting ready to retire and write a book.
Yo, I would love to have someone who's driven the X2 route on this fucking show. Holy fucking shit.
I think we should put that out there.
We'd have to have them on for like 2 episodes. We'd have to have them back like a few times because
there's stories. Let them talk.
Really? For real?
Hollywood stories. Like, hey,
we're gonna set the timer for 15 minutes and just let you go.
Right. Just go ahead.
We all just gonna be like,
everybody might be it. Because that man's gonna be nuts. We're gonna cry. We're gonna
bring popcorn.
You know what I mean?
Oh, there'll be laughter and tears.
Like Marcus will finally get his period. Like it'll be a thing, yo. Like it'll be this outlandish day.
Weird, but okay.
There has to be a waiver for some PTSD.
Oh man!
Oh, look at that glorious route, yo.
X2, welcome to Washington D.C.
Welcome to D. It should say "Welcome to D.C." motherfucker on the banner when it goes by. Minnesota Avenue, welcome to D.C. motherfucker.
So I feel like all the convicted rioters from January 6th. That's what they should be sentenced to.
Oh man!
Riding the X2.
Yeah, we should do a shirt just for the X2.
Welcome
X2 is fuck.
DC, motherfucker.
Right. X2 is fuck.
Exactly. I don't think any of us are really X2 as fuck, yo. Like,
no, I would never.
Like, yo,
I'm maybe the 80 bus, maybe a 90, 92 bus as fuck.
I'm
you
a
know
91
what I'm saying?
bus.
Like,
I'm trying to get towards like a 63, like short, like a GT.
What's the line? What's the bus line that runs up and down 16th
the problem
Street?
With the 63 is their the rush hour schedule. Yeah,
I'm more of a circulator kind of dude,
The
$1. I don't really want a whole lot of people. I don't really want a whole lot of people on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. Everybody's got a real specific destination when they get on. Like,
I'm just sick of getting a staring contest with crackheads. Like, just sitting there staring at crackheads. Look at you.
And you have to sit on the sides, not the regular chairs, but like the side.
The ones that flip down, the
side
ones
benches.
the spring-loaded chairs.
Oh, the wheelchair accessible seats.
You're like, I'm just gonna sit right here.
Yo, and I mean, those seats are not designed for anyone over 5'8". So like the regular seats are not designed for anyone over 5'8". Like so, I usually always have to sit sideways.
Like, some dude who's like 6'8" though, with his knees up over it.
Yeah, he got his foot. Yeah, he's got his knees propped up on the seat in front of him.
Like you snuck up in that motherfucker, didn't you?
He looked mad uncomfortable on his way to work. Shins
Fuck
be
that
grinding
shit.
on the back of that chair.
You know, the thing about riding public transportation is like any type of like delay gets on your fucking nerve. Like you on time, and all of a sudden, like a motherfucker in a wheelchair get on the bus, you be like, God damn, fuck you,
Right?
like you already got a fucking ride, my dude. You already got a fucking ride. Like you gonna fuck up my bus.
You already got a fucking ride.
And like you know when like the bus driver don't know what he's doing, so it'd be like, and he keeps getting jammed or whatever, and the whole bus shakes. You just sit there like, here I am, 15 minutes late now. This handicap.
And don't be on a bus hungover. Don't be on a bus hungover in this town. It is just every jolt, every bump, every stop, start, whatever. Like you, for some reason, you just feel it. Like extra.
You know what sound I can't stand? You know when the bus goes by, it'd be like woo, 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 woo. That noise. Like when I'm hungover, for some odd reason, that pierces the fuck out of my soul. I don't get it. No idea. But like all the buses, like when they start slowing down, they go woo, 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 woo. What the fuck is that?
It might be the tumor. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's the flux capacitor.
I'm not lucky enough to die before everybody.
Could be.
It could be a tumor. It's not gonna take me out for another 150 years, and everybody's lost through a Holocaust and stuck there with fucking Donald Trump. God takes the good one first, lady. God takes the good one first.
Yo, so sad and tragic. Taylor Hawkins, drummer from the Foo Fighters, passed away a couple days ago in Bogota, Colombia, of an apparent overdose.
Yeah, he's dead, grown from drugs.
Condolences to his friends and family and stuff. I didn't know the dude personally. I'm like 2 degrees of separation away from him. Like, we could have maybe met one day or whatever. He seemed like a nice dude. No, never met anybody had anything bad to say about him.
He's not old. He was only 50.
50. As someone who just turned 48, I'm like...
As someone who's knocking on that door.
Yeah, so, yeah. Condolences. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure, like, they were just about to start a tour. He's got kids. I'm sure his family, I'm sure everybody's all fucked up, man. So, condolences to his loved ones. It's been a big week. We got a confirmation hearing going on. We still got truck drivers trying to slow down traffic in a city with some of the worst traffic in the country already.
And people.
And injuring, attacking people. Like, they gonna roll up on the wrong motherfucker and they gonna catch some hot steel. Like these dudes are fucking around. Like, they're gonna find out. If they keep it up, the odds are getting stronger and stronger that they're gonna fucking pop off on the wrong person.
They're gonna be on the wrong side of the city.
You can be you can be on the wrong stretch of 495 in fucking PG County, and
it's just one, just a
mile.
Somebody's gonna the city itself.
Let you know where the fuck you are. You gonna get some real welcome to DC shit. Like,
they're gonna catch the wrong white man who got fired the day before. Like, he's on his way to the office to go kill everybody in the office. You just slow them down. Yeah.
I mean, like, they think that they're badass pulling people out of their cars just for flipping them off. I'm like, wait till motherfucker just starts popping shots off at you. Like, what you gonna do then? Like, not that I'm encouraging any of this, but for every action,
I am a little bit.
When you open up my car door and you see this fucking beard, like, I look like my name is Muhammad, and I'm just 400 pounds heavy. And you see this Phillies hat or Eagles hat, you open up this door and, like, you see me. What's that first thought gonna be? Because none about me looks like I can't fight. Like, you just open the door and like, shit. Well, and my thing is, I'll pull you in the car. Now I gotta do
my first thought would be anal sex.
Of course.
You're gonna finger fight
them?
them?
You gotta stop doing that.
Finger fight him.
You gonna finger fight him again, Marcus?
Finger fighting.
Dude, I tell you what, you'd be a lot less inclined to want to fucking drive. Marcus got a hold of you. Gave you the business. You think twice before you got in that truck. Marcus would be like, "Is that a Hemi?"
You just see this guy jump on top of Marcus and all of a sudden he just stands up. Hey man, what you doing?
You ever finger banged a man driving a Ford F-350?
Come back. Where are you going?
You ever get in
Don't
trouble
go.
for having
Wait,
sex?
so
Get
to
in trouble for having
fill
sex
Erin
with your
in,
girlfriend's twin sister while doing her dad at the same time. That's
Yeah.
like driving a Ford Silverado.
so Boo, would you like to fill Erin in on the?
Oh shit! I
finger
don't know if I
fighting?
can do it justice. It'd be better if Marcus just like pulled up the clip.
Give me a second. Give me a
No,
second.
we watch the clip once a week.
Really, because
We
there's
watch the
nothing
clip
like
every other week.
the clip. I can only butcher the story compared to watching.
Did you guys see the DC Council has quite a witty well, I guess you guys are talking about Twitter, but they posted photos of the convoy in DuPont Circle, and I believe the caption said, interesting location in Washington, D.C. to be protesting against mandates.
Well played.
DC Council Twitter feed.
the person who's in charge of that Twitter feed.
Their Twitter page is legit.
So the person who's in charge of that Twitter feed is hilarious. Like they
Oh, it's snarky. Yeah.
oh
yeah, that is.
I forget who it is. But
Mandates. I see what you did there. Well, look, while Marcus pulls up that clip, holy shit, we're only 30 minutes into the show. This is so ridiculous. I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who's watching, who's tuned in, whether it's your first time or you are a repeat viewer. Please take this opportunity to like and share on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms. On Facebook and Instagram, we are the District of Misfits. On Twitter, well, we're not on Twitter anymore, so scratch that. Go to our YouTube channel, the District of Misfits Show. Like and subscribe. Watch all of our shows, as well as other content produced by District Dogface Studio. On Twitch, we are District of Misfits, all one word. And you can go to CrushingDC.com and purchase some gear. Makes for great gifts, whether for yourself or for your loved ones. And if you're interested in being a guest on this show, you can reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com. And that's how babies are made. Anyways, Marcus, you find the clip yet? I need a drink.
Boo, why don't you tell us about your birthday week?
So my birthday week was really not super I mean, I got to hang out with some people that I love. I did not get to see anywhere near as many of all the people that I love. You know, I usually
You didn't
my
see
birthday.
my face.
I didn't get to see Val's face. I didn't get to go to a lot of my favorite places or do a lot of my favorite things because I worked the 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. shift over at MGM. And when you get out of work at 1 a.m., your options for birthday celebrations are limited. Thank you, Jamie, for making what celebrations I was able to have possible. But yeah, you know, I had big plans. I wanted to go to Fogo de Chao. I was really looking forward to birthday meat sweats, you know. But I'm down for belated birthday meat sweats. So we can still make that a thing. I actually want to take my son because he will lose his fucking mind if we walk into that place. He's a meat eater like nobody's business. He doesn't even know that Fogo de Chao exists. And if I was to explain it to him, he would never leave me alone about it.
It's gonna be, but that's gonna be on the list of things that like the first, right? Like first IMAX movie, first trip to Fogo de Chao.
His first legitimate case of meat sweats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy,
you know what?
whenever
I go to stuff like that,
I feel weird. And you're like, son,
Daddy, I'm so hot.
that's the meat. That's the meat.
Just stand over by the salad bar. Just go stand by the salad bar. Don't eat that shit. Just stand over there.
You just stare at it. You just stare. You just look at the lettuce.
I can't help myself though. Every time the couple times I've been, like I'm like, I just want a little bit of
I hurt myself.
Well, no.
The salad bar looks good. It's like
You're
a
doing
Come on, like
salad bar.
the most beautifully presented hearts of palm ever.
Here's the thing.
You wasting your fucking money on a salad bar?
No.
I know.
Stop,
I
Jamie.
just can't
Stop.
help it.
Here's the thing. We gotta dial it back a little bit. Here's why. You need to have some salad in your body Because your body absorbs that stuff super quick. Your body absorbs that stuff super quick. And if you eat the salad before you eat the meat, you're going to get all the nutrients and things. But the salad also is what helps move all of that stuff through your body.
Roughage.
Fiber, roughage. It is the vehicle in which your waste will exit the party.
I would
So
like
you could just eat.
tell you how you explained it to my grown ass. Like, I don't know how the fuck fiber works.
I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. First of all, I'll speak it anecdotally.
Just in case you needed to poop.
Right.
Jamie, I'm just worried about your colon, bro.
I can have some better fiber later. I can move some shit later on. I've done drugs. I know how to move shit. What I'm saying is, I feel like the pimp on fucking
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
What's up,
He
man?
said, I know how to move things along my bowels, Mr. Dixon.
Right. You know the pimp from Willie D, with Willie Dynamite and shit. My man was like, "That's your problem, Willie. You like this motherfucker, I know what's going on. All I'm saying is, if it ain't brown and cooked, don't look at me and fuck with a child. I get some
The same effect. You can reach the same effect being over 40 and drinking rail vodka. You don't need spinach or any of the salad.
Oh shit. Okay,
What?
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I was
Rail
just,
vodka.
I was just trying
Velcro,
to,
that's
for
what we
once,
have.
do something encouraging, something healthy on this show. But
I encourage vegetables. Vegetables are always the wiser and better answer. But,
But also real
over
vodka.
40 rail vodka.
Oh shit.
Any luck with that video, Marcus?
It takes time, guys.
Just
Are we really
wondering.
playing this
Just
video?
wondering.
We've done this
Well,
like
while
every
we're don't
fucking
get
week.
mad. Just
Not
asking.
mad.
Well,
what
while
else is
we're
going on in
waiting,
the weeks?
what-
So yeah, I didn't want to get like super duper deep, but yeah, we had the confirmation hearings going on,
Yes.
and I have not watched any of them, but
Yeah,
I
you
have
get pissed.
absolutely
It just makes me
loved
mad.
watching the memes and stuff of these white dudes just trying to get a black woman to pop off, and she's just like,
She's not. She's doing
she's
a
like,
great
I'm a
job.
public defender. Like
Yeah,
I've
she's
done.
doing a great job. There
The
you go.
best
I've been
part
dealing
about
with
it
you
is,
motherfuckers
like,
doing this shit my entire life. Like she
Whole life.
just, she's a
like,
testament
she keeps,
to like
don't ask something dumb and she blinks at them for a second like you did. Did you hear you asked that dumbass question? And then she gives the answer like,
oh, the
"Hold on a
pause,
second."
her
And it's
pa-
like,
the
yo,
pause.
all right,
The pause and
Like
the
Lindsey
slow
Graham.
blink.
right.
Uh-huh.
The Lindsey Graham
yes,
screaming
the
at
slow
her, screaming.
blink. But like that's what that
Right,
is.
right.
That's bless your heart.
Yeah.
That slow blink is bless your heart, sugar. Now I'm about to fucking tear your shit to pieces.
Somebody ever ask you something so stupid you gotta physically readjust yourself to like manage what the
Oh, yeah,
fuck
you
is
have to
across your fucking
physically
ears? And like,
suppose,
you don't
like-
even do that because like I'm standing here watching shit and like, oh my, like damn, just look, black lady, I'm gonna still vote for you, just smack me. Like, put your hands on this bitch. Like, Lindsey Graham screaming at her, and she kept just being like, blink, blink.
I will
If
say
you
though,
let me answer the question.
I will
I was
say,
waiting
though-
for her to be like Lady J.
I will say
Let
though
me answer
that
the question.
he meant well. He meant well. But Cory Booker is such a fucking cornball.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, look,
Like
help
his
I
like
just
he
watched
meant
it.
well. He meant well. But he was on a fucking 11 when he could have been on like a 6 or a 7 and still been
look,
effective. I think he
I'm
took
thinking,
away.
26.
You know what I mean? You allowing yourself to be a distraction when you are so overly animated and so just like, we get it, bro. I'm enthused. I'm cheering for her too. But like,
That's just what Cory
the
Booker
little,
does.
just I know Rosario's
I'm
giving you
never
that good,
shocked.
but you still just doing a little too
Yeah.
much, my man.
You
Like,
remember doing
you
the
just-
presidential debate, and he was like, "Where I'm from, we call that all up in the Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor." And I was
Oh.
like, "Nigga, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do
Oh
that?
my
Why you
God,
do
I missed that one.
nigga?"
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're doing too much.
Right.
I mean, dude, we could probably.
Bruh,
Again, I don't want to pile on the dude because his heart is in the right place, but we could probably put together a fucking serious montage of times where Cory Booker was just doing too fucking much.
Too much.
How
Yeah.
much is what he does? Also, like, we gotta
really,
get a pass.
What he needs,
Rosario
you know what it
Dawson
is?
broke up with him. Rosario Dawson broke up with him. Just let that man.
Oh, she broke up with him?
Wait,
yeah,
what?
let that man just do whatever the fuck he needs to do.
Well,
he
she's
was
like, I
waiting
ain't never
for
gonna be first lady, so.
Right, like kind of.
This
The
never
other
going, you know.
Not
Anyway,
taking me to my bucket list.
We can
You
run yeah.
Anyway, you know what the problem is that he doesn't have anybody darker than him on his team. If he had somebody of a darker complexion on his team, this is how you know, because they would check that shit. Ooh, that's brutal. I bet you that came from some like. Be careful, Marcus, because that might have come from some like.
Yeah.
You might want to clear your cookies,
some not good placement. Your algorithm might end up on some.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now,
even
this comment
less
section
than
about to be
savory
real
shit.
weird.
But no, he certainly got no black women on his team, because they would have been like, "Yo, baby, you can't say."
Yeah.
No.
So like,
Baby.
for instance, there was like a. Did you see? There's this Senator Blackburn. What's her name? Marsha Blackburn. She was like, "Can you provide a definition of the word woman?" And
Woman?
And yeah, woman.
Yeah.
And
Well, I do want to make
Judge
sure you
Jackson
said
was
woman
like,
and not women.
"Can I
plural.
provide a definition?" She goes, "No, I can't." Black woman was like, "What? You can't?" And she goes, "Not in this context. I'm not a biologist. In my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes." Like, why were they asking all these fucking things? You know, like they were asking completely irrelevant things to what her job is meant to be.
Yeah, and things that they think that if they ask her this now, they can trip her up on it later.
Right.
They're all midterm sound bites. I mean, this entire thing was a show primarily to rally up the base for midterm sound bites.
Yes.
Did you guys go on the GOP website and see the list of questions?
No, I didn't.
No,
Okay,
I bet it's
I'm a
amazing.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I will tell you what the last.
That would hurt my
question
soul.
was. The
So,
last
you know
question
it's bad?
that they had on there for her. Hold on, wait. The last question they had on for her was, should people be allowed to play at football games?
Should what?
People be allowed to play at football games?
That was already heard in front, but that was already heard in front of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That
You know
mean
it's
you should
bad.
know?
You know it's bad when Time Magazine, their website did one of the stories that they did covering this thing. You know it's bad when they use the term jackassery in the headline.
And
Back
Time
booth.
Magazine-
Jackassery is good.
Back booth.
Jackassery.
Jackassery takes
yeah.
over Supreme Court hearings. Like, you know it's bad when
That's what
top
Time
tier
Magazine used.
media outlet like
I'm gonna have
Time or
to-
whatever.
I'm going to have to start using jackassery because at this point, dumb fuckery is my favorite. And I think that jackassery can be used in a more kind of general setting.
I like dumb
I'm a
fuck too.
fool-
I think they
I'm
maybe
a
hyphenate.
fool
What type of
fuckery
dumb
guy.
fuck jackassery is this?
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah.
You're
See, I
welcome.
say foolishness and fuckery.
Foolishness.
Like,
What type of
foolishness
foolishness
and
and
What type of
fuckery is
foolishness
this?
and fuckery is this? And I always think, yeah, there you go, right there. Just Jamaican lady in the back of my mind. What type of foolishness and fuckery is this? Yeah, okay.
Fuckery is a great word.
Foolishness and fuckery.
Yeah.
Fuckery is a great
fantastic
word.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Dumb
think
fuckery.
that
I like
me and my dad were talking about this, like fucking like, cause like Clarence Thomas, he don't really do shit. We gonna open his mouth and say something sideways one time, or that racist white bitch that's on there too, or like our favorite fugly footed bitch Marley Taylor Greene. Like they're gonna say something in front of her and get this educated black woman response and be sitting there screaming and crying. What's the dude? What was the guy's name? Was it Kavanaugh? What was the guy who was like crying last time?
Yeah.
Captain Date Rape.
Like,
I like beer!
they're gonna get in an argument. They're gonna get in an argument, and that white man is not gonna know what to do when this black woman starts questioning his reasoning.
She is going to drive that man crazy.
Crazy.
Yes.
He's gonna lose his mind.
And I bet you Amy Comey, what the fucking 10,000 names?
Mm-hmm.
She'll fucking flip just trying to be wanting to be cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's looking at one of them ladies that like always wanted to have a black friend. This might be her opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Walks over with her cup, and it's like, so hey guys.
Hey girl.
You know what?
I'm Amy.
Not even that. Like, she's gonna do a lot of like girlfriend shit, like girlfriend.
Hey girlfriend, and she
like the stuff that makes you
like,
like not
hey,
like
girlfriend.
her.
Oh, so bad.
So bad.
Like you're trying is gonna drive me crazy.
She gonna want to be down. She gonna want to be down with the brown. Watch.
Oh
you guys
yeah.
know that DoorDash sweet green?
The second she goes, she's like, oh, like.
All three of those faces have one thing in common: they're all punchable.
Yeah.
So
punchable.
I was like,
every time you play that. So remember, the Brute by Fabergé jingle would be like, "By Manon." Whenever Marcus plays that white privilege thing, that's all I hear is white privilege.
It's good.
If only we could cue up a soundbite to accompany that video.
We can have.
Oh, I see. Challenge accepted over here.
That's what I do.
Oh God, Marcus is gonna pull up the wrong thing.
Gotta keep the people on their toes. I'm gonna refill my beverage. Somebody talk about something interesting. I'll be right back.
Hold on. If you're gonna refill your beverage, let's go to these long ass TikToks you sent me. All right.
They're only 3 minutes, Marcus.
Well, I'll give you nothing. So
That's what she said.
We're men. Most men in their time at one point bring out a ruler, apparently.
Oh God, you would play this one. Go ahead.
It's Brett Kavanaugh, baby.
That's the thing, like, guys, we're self-conscious about, but it doesn't really matter. We've all cracked out the ruler at some point. We've all done that. It's no big deal, but like, I'm 8 inches. Damn, bro! Yeah, man, from butt to tip. But I still feel pain and stuff. You said butt to tip? 8 inches. Well, 8.1, but who's counting? You mean from base to tip? No, it's from butt to tip. Butt to tip? What the fuck is that? Bro, what you talking about, base to tip? So you measure from what, like your ass crack? No, come on, bro. You measure from the furthest cheek point to the tip. I mean, that's... Why are you measuring your ass? You measure the potential thrust vector from ass to tip. I mean, that's the whole thing. Wow. That's the whole dick. Okay, you got a formula for all this. Well, what do you know? Thrust vectors, base to tip, velocity, all that shit. I'm a sprinter. I measure my stride, okay? You see, what happened here is you got greedy. Nah, you added inches. I know who I am. I see. Unlike you just do what other people tell you. You got it all figured out. Yeah. Butt to tip. Fuck you, bro. Big dick. You're just jealous. It's from base to tip. You base to tip sheep. Because if you're saying you're 8 inches from butt to tip, I mean from base to tip, that's like, even if, that's still like 6 to 7 inches. My ass is flat as a pancake and I never squat. My squat is weak. You saying your waist plus your whole ass is 1 inch? Come on. Bro, it's gonna be okay, alright? You said so yourself, it's not a big deal. It's everything! Don't say that. You know what they say, bro? Ignorance is bliss when you live in butt to tip. Bro, just calm down, okay? I swear, everything's gonna be okay, alright? You got plenty to live for. That's true. There's plenty of good stuff to live for. I mean, exactly. I'm still 6'2", How you get to that measurement? When I was growing up, my mom told me I could measure my height from halo to heel. Because I'm an angel.
Yo, and Jamie walks away before the punchline. I'm so pissed. Damn. That dude's hilarious.
I'm not
butt to tip. From halo to heel.
But then someone had said that like one of the questions to Amy Comey Barrett was, who does the laundry in your house?
Okay. Did she even answer? Did she answer that? Like, I mean, first of all, it's a ridiculous question to ask someone that's like about to be a Supreme Court judge. Like, who?
Yes.
Like,
I mean,
curious.
so like we have define a woman. There is a great conversation about like identifying her explaining to someone what a right was, and yet. The previous confirmation was a question about who does laundry in your house.
What?
Who's on top in your house? Like, fuck is that? Like,
I'm just wondering, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at parallel parking?
Oh.
They should let us pick the questions for Supreme Court nominees.
My God,
I
Supreme
think we
Court
would do-
confirmation hearings should be town halls.
Oh, you know what?
Wow. That would be fun
Wow.
shit.
No, we can't do that because then the people have too much control, too much influence, too much. They might ask questions about things they care about
That are important.
that matter. You know.
Well, we can make it a bracket, right? We can make it a bracket, and then the four at the final four go to actual confirmation hearings. So all the general public up, and then final four go to the confirmation hearings.
Oh, damn. Bracket style politics. We could do worse as a society. We've already.
I mean, nothing else has worked so far. Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Everything else is
Has it
good.
been? It's been. Oh no, I did the call to action like a second ago. Yo, so while we wait for Jamie to come back, I would like to take it.
Jamie's
What
making
the fuck
some
are you?
drinks.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Anyways, while Jamie gets himself situated, I'll take an opportunity to thank everybody for watching and introduce you all to our guest on today's show. This episode. I'm sorry, why am I so red now?
So red.
Erin Humphrey. She is an EMS captain, DC Firehouse Battalion 1, representing. Been in the district for 17 years. Been a member of the DC Fire Department for about as long. Erin, tell people a little bit more about yourself. I'm sure you do a way better job than I will.
I think I had a conversation prior to this that said I'm terrible at self-promotion. However,
That's fair.
So yeah, I've been in fire and EMS for 22, 23 years in 3 different states, 17 in Washington, D.C. So I've been through quite a bunch of different mayors, different administrations, different kind of, departments in general when everything transitions. So yeah, it's a calling. It's the best job in the world, and I'm happy to talk about it.
Cool. I have 2 questions. It's a 2-parter.
Okay.
They both play off of each other. Being here for 17 years, you've seen, a lot of things have changed in 17 years.
Absolutely.
What is the one thing you think that has changed the most? And the other part of that question is, what is the one thing that has remained consistent through your entire time here?
Oh man, that's tough. Changed the most, I have to say, like right off the top of my head. When I moved to Washington, D.C., I was born and raised in Southern California. And so when I came to Washington, D.C., I was so fascinated by the architecture here. And that like the buildings that appeared to be brick were actually made out of brick. Right? Where in Southern California for the last 3, 4, 5 decades, everything's been a veneer.
Right.
And in Washington, D.C., we've transitioned from these beautiful masonry constructed buildings and these beautiful kind of historic architecture buildings. And they all look like monopoly houses with brick veneer. And there's something about the flavor of this city that has significantly changed based on the construction and the buildings now. And that to me is a little sad.
I call it gentrification architecture.
I mean, it really is. It's.
I equate the condos. I equate all the new condos to human ant farms because they're all glass.
That's so true.
Yeah.
They're all glass. Half the time, like you walk down the street, see everybody, doing their hot yoga or fucking I don't know, whatever. But it's just everything is made of glass. Everything is.
And as soon as things stop looking the same, they stop feeling the same because it's not, And so it's like you can have the same building, like Capital One Arena's changed names 4 times since we've all been around, but it's the same building, right? But you can walk down Rhode Island Avenue and all of a sudden, or even, I think one of the biggest things for me is also the first station I was assigned to was Engine 11 in Columbia Heights. Now, 17 years ago, Columbia Heights actually had low-rise brick commercial buildings. And I don't even think people who've lived there for the last 20 years remember what it used to look like.
No. Columbia Heights is so different now.
Yeah.
Like, I remember in when they were building when they were building out the shopping center with the Best Buy and the Target and all that stuff, and like them trying to keep the facades of the buildings that were on that block before, which I cannot even, if you put a gun to my head, I could not recall what that block looked like before. And that's problematic around the city. Like some shit that just recently has been torn down, I'll drive past it and be like, yo, what the fuck used to be there?
Well, when did this happen?
It's weird how the brain is just like you just all of a sudden you have this void and you're like, I can't recall what used to be here. Like the down on H Street, like the 1000 block, that shopping center that used to be there, that's now like just one big ass fucking condo.
Have you been to New York Avenue and Rhode Island or North Capitol? Have you been over there yet where Big Ben's is, the liquor store?
New York and North
I'm
Cap?
sure I have.
I
drive by it all the time.
They're putting a big ass condo over there right now.
Oh,
and they tore down the gas station at Florida and North Capitol right there too.
I was trying to figure out for like days, like, hold on, wait, something was here. What the fuck was it?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Okay, so now the hard part of the question, which
so on Saturday at 3:00 in the afternoon, there were no crackheads over there, none whatsoever. Like as I'm driving by, and this is like, all right, this is a hub for again full system fuckery. You come with crackheads, you can stop at the red light. Somebody comes up telling you Michael Jackson's a Puerto Rican, try to get some cash or whatever, and they fuck off. It's like a daily occurrence on this corner or whatever. Not a one. So I feel like maybe Muriel Bowser finally did what she said she was going to do and took care of the homelessness population.
Will she kill them all?
What does she mean by take care of?
Put them in a gas chamber?
Why we dumb to that? Why we dumb to that? Yes, to kill these motherfuckers. Shit. You know how crazy those crackheads were over there?
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, Gorilla. Anyways, back to Erin.
And this is the what stayed the same is it's going to sound completely kind of ideological and fantastical to a certain extent, but I still absolutely have a complete love affair with this city and everyone in it. And one of the things that drew me here to begin with was the fact that everybody I met was interesting on a very personal and fun level. Like everybody had interesting jobs. Everybody had interesting hobbies. People had great long stories and history and family history and so forth. And I still get to walk into people's houses 17 years later and hear those kind of stories. I bought this house from my aunt when I was 19 years old, and I've lived here for 50 years. Or, so there's an undercurrent that is so strong in this city that made me fall in love with it to begin with. And that is still here. You just have to find it. You have to look for it harder now.
Yeah. Right. For sure. Like it's a lot of people come to DC and get buried in the K Street or the Hill scene, or and I guess it really does depend on what your reasons for being here are. But like, one of the conversations that I had with people when I was bartending, they were new to DC and hating it or not enjoying it as much as they could, and I'll be like, well, where are you hanging out at? And they would mention some bougie bar or lounge, some ladder climbing place, again down in like K Street or whatever, and tell them you got to get down with the real people. You got to, go where the people are. Yeah. Find out where the common folk get down, and work your way up from there.
I used to work downtown.
And it's I feel like people do get because it's such a transient city, and because most of the interactions happen not most of the interactions. A lot of them. A lot of people just think of DC as Northwest. Yeah. They don't think about the residential, the mall might as well be part of Northwest.
Right.
Because that's all people really focus on, and you don't think about the other 3/4 of the city where people are just living everyday life.
I mean, and I had that conversation. Yeah. And I mean, or the third generation that's lives there.
Right. Right.
But I mean, I'd had this conversation with like family outside of Washington D.C. and I said, okay, like when we were talking about it, the trucker convoy, and I said, listen, the only thing that you're doing is that you're making it difficult for people to come into work at Washington Hospital Center and Chipotle and any of the jobs and all of the like Washington D.C.'s biggest higher like industries for like kind of local jobs are healthcare and hospitality.
Yep.
Like this is the people who actually live here. This is what they do. And so you're going to drive around a beltway. And so, okay, great. That's food and healthcare. So have at it.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, you're really not accomplishing shit when you do that.
They're really not. I don't see them currying any real favor. Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
And we're not going to block any emergency vehicles, but guess what? Like, we don't transport out of the city. Right. Very rarely. PG and Montgomery County transport inside of the city. They're inside the Beltway. So what you're doing is that you're stopping someone who lives outside of the Beltway from getting to work at the firehouse.
Right.
Same thing as stopping an emergency vehicle.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't understand how, these are the same dudes that have the thin red line stickers or the thin blue line stickers on the cars, like, America-ing the fuck out of everything.
Yeah. Protect our frontline workers.
Yeah. Yes. Unless they have to wear a mask, and then you're a bunch of commies.
Yeah. Or get vaccinated, but probably a different show.
Right. So Erin, part of why I wanted you to be on the show is, we're on the tail end of March, which is National Women's Month, and you are one of the few female fire captains in the city, right? So how many are there actually in the city, would you say?
I think that's actually hard for me to truly number. What I can say is when it comes to the rank of captain, most of us exist inside of the EMS specialty.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if there's any particular reason for that, but that's where we sit. And we're actively encouraging and wanting and recruiting and, trying to kind of promote women into the higher ranks of our agency.
Uh-huh.
But we actually just promoted our first assistant chief, which is the second rank for our agency. We've got the fire chief of department and then assistant chiefs. And just a couple of weeks ago, the agency promoted their first female assistant fire chief. But we are few and far between. And I think that I'm speaking for myself and not my own agency, but DC Fire had actually made a post about Women's History Month, and it like intentionally skewed numbers, right?
Oh.
So it said out of the 3,175 members of our agency, both uniformed and civilian, X number are women, and out of that number are officers. So when you use the terminology of civilian and uniformed, you're also taking into account all of the people who are working in our administrative roles that are executive administrative assistants. They're working in supply and services. They're working in completely different, unrelated, not even and when you add that to officers, like they're not in positions where they can be promoted to officers. They don't they're basically a separate part of this entire agency.
Right.
And so it's
like giving credit to the football team. Like it's like trying to include the people that work for the team in all of the other capacities, every capacity except for football. Like if you work in the merchandising or the HR department or the legal or the whatever, like, oh, you're part of the team. It's like, no, like only some of us are actually out on the field doing the thing.
I mean, and so the women who work in like fire prevention division, absolutely 100% get included inside of that number, right? But there's civilian members who work a front desk at the office of the fire chief at the Reeves building. Are they employees of DC Fire and EMS? Absolutely, they are. Are they included in, these are women that are going to be promoted up through the ranks and become officers in the agency? Totally different number.
Right.
Like not eligible. They'd actually have to separate and get hired back on in a completely different capacity. So there's little things like that that are going to constantly bother me about, you know, being a woman inside of this agency, because a lot of what we do is checking boxes at this point. Like, girls, yay.
Oh, so okay, which leads me to my next question, because apparently, you know, the Metro Police Department is on they're on a push. They want to up their number of female officers by like 30% or something like that. And I mean, what do you like? How do you process that? How do you take the box checking, the quota filling, as opposed to like, you know, maybe if we just were more diverse in our hiring practices from the get-go, we wouldn't need to do
I mean, I've had really interesting conversations with friends, even outside of public service, outside of fire and EMS, and even police, that they're having the same kind of issues, right? So our promotional process includes basically 3,000 pages worth of material to study that gets cut down to 100-question multiple choice test. And then from those 3,000 pages to 100 questions, and then there's an assessment center. Now, the assessment center, I think, is one of the things that's the most important for us, because they actually give you situational and true examples of your job, and then ask you to walk through it. Now, the problem is that that's both audio and video, right? So it's the most important way of assessing someone's behavior and thought process to be an officer. But how do you ungender or anything, something that is both audio and video? How would you do that? So, I mean, there's a lot of process here, but I think that one of the things that is the most important and the most difficult is you can't create these committees like the checking. I think that some of these like women's councils and so forth are checking a box. Like, look what we did. We created a committee.
Right.
We have women who support women. We have our executive staff that support women. But one of the things that we skip is we need men to actually encourage other men to support women at the rank and file level.
Right.
At the sergeant, at the guys on the back step of the engine company, at the very basic level. That's where this starts. It doesn't start from the chief. It starts from that one lieutenant at that one firehouse who happens to have a female recruit assigned to them from the training academy, and demanding equal opportunity for her.
Right.
And that's something that's really hard to address. And I think that that's one of the things that my agency is missing. And I would suspect that there's likely that step is missing in the police department as well.
Yeah.
It's down on the streets. It's between equals. So it's a male ally thing, I guess, is the best way to put it, right?
Yeah.
We need men to actually be allies we need men to check other men when it comes to how women are treated, because we've been advocating for ourselves our entire life. Right? Like, not even just inside of the fire service. We've been advocating ourselves for our entire lives. No matter where we exist in the world, there's a level of us advocating for ourselves. So I think that inside of male-dominated fields, the biggest thing that we need is men advocating for us. Absolutely. Women will always advocate for women. The chiefs will always advocate for women. It's at that bottom level that we need the most help.
Yeah.
So for the non, I don't know, for people that don't know any better, what I guess, like, most people will assume if they've ever watched 911 or something, you know, any of the shows on TV, like, what do your duties as a fire captain entail, like in real world application?
So I'm gonna, like, the basic rank structure, when you think of kind of, we consider ourselves like a paramilitary organization, right? So we have our kind of general rank and file. First promotion from that, some would say technician, who are the ones that drive the apparatus. So the guys in the back of the truck ladder, the guys driving the engine. So that is sometimes the first step, but the first officer promotion is sergeant, and we've got lieutenant, then we've got captain. And inside of our agency, our last promotional opportunity, that's actually still in the union, is captain. Outside of the one step above captain is actually battalion chief, and that's actually a non-unionized position. So
battalion chief is a non-union job.
Well, they have their own. They have a chiefs association, but it is not a local international association of firefighting.
So that's its own union in a way. Does it act as a union, sort of?
It does for their members, sure. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just as a
they don't leave the pension. They don't lose their benefits. They don't but they're under they're technically it's a fancy way of saying they're more at will. Say them.
Okay. All right. Right.
So my primary function is to support all things emergency medical services, so the medical side in my battalion, which is 6, 10, 12, 14. 6 firehouses, about almost 60 members in my battalion. And when it comes to any concerns about supplies, equipment, apparatus, personnel issues, any kind of patient care issues, a lot of times we have people who really need to go to the hospital but are refusing. I get called in to actually mediate that. So, and then on top of that, kind of issues between members. One of my subject matter expertise things, one of those things is our recertification, our continuing education and training when it comes to EMS, which is pretty much constant. So the chief that I work for, who is the chief of the 1st Battalion, he's operational in the point where he runs big scenes. Like when you see something actually on fire, multiple streets closed off, like active on air, putting the wet stuff on the hot stuff kind of scenes. He's managing the entirety of that scene. But he's also managing the administrative part, staffing, personnel issues, all of that kind of thing. So I am his right hand when it comes to all things EMS.
Okay, right on. Thank you. That was an excellent breakdown. Because I had a brief moment where I'd contemplated getting into firefighting and realized that it was a lot more book learning and classroom sitting than I was capable of handling. So shout out and respect to all of y'all for doing that, because it's not just practicing running up into buildings and putting water on stuff. You got to learn a lot of shit. And
Did you just say putting water on stuff?
She said put the wet
stuff on the hot stuff. Putting the wet stuff on the hot stuff.
I was just trying not to copy what she said, but just play in the same arena.
When the hot goes cold. When the hot goes cold.
But I have a few friends that are firefighters, and EMS, and so EMTs, and so y'all. There's a lot of information. I've always been obsessed and fascinated by all the toys that are on the fire trucks when they open up all the shit and everything, and it's like,
oh yeah,
you got to familiarize yourself with all of that stuff, and it's just so and you say it's funny, you referred to y'all as paramilitary, and I'm like, firefighters, the only paramilitary organization that doesn't have weapons, unless you count axes. You know what I mean? Or fire hoses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Y'all don't carry guns. But I'm like, paramilitary. It's because of the ranking thing. But I get it. I love it.
It's the ranking thing.
Yeah.
But I described my job to someone as, now there's also was it Peter Leary who did a stand-up about the fire SUV? It's like you see all this response coming in, and all of a sudden you see this SUV, and it's like, what the fuck does the fire SUV do?
You know what?
It just carries more people.
My old next door neighbor was the fire chief for a while.
Drove a fire SUV, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I said, basically, I drive a fully loaded Tahoe with a fancy paint job. Inside of it is probably $200,000 worth of government equipment, and I babysit grown men.
Yeah.
Fancy paint job, company car, really expensive equipment. and
you're babysitting.
I manage other humans.
You
Yeah.
manage
Over here
people.
taking up this white,
And you have
taking
to
up
do
this
it
white
sober
man's
too.
job.
Like, oh
Right.
God. So I have another question. Do firefighters have? I mean, I guess they do. Do y'all have a bar? Is there a bar where like firefighters like, or a couple of places that like when y'all are off,
You
y'all,
frequent?
Like, this is where we
Like
go.
when we're off duty and we're all gonna go hang out.
Yeah.
I
guess
know it.
let me rephrase
I
it.
would
Are
have
there
to like them more
firefighter
in order
bars?
to answer that. I said I would
What'd
have
you
to
say?
like them more in order to answer that. But no, I actually always make the joke. So I love firemen. They are or firefighters. I consider myself one to a certain extent, and the problem becomes when they're in groups of like 6 or more. Great,
Yeah.
smaller groups,
Sounds
and
like
when
most
they get
people.
into they get into larger and larger groups, and it just almost becomes insufferable.
You get more than 5 stagehands together, it's no bueno.
Right. But I know that mornings is pretty strong with tune in. I mean, FOP's got their own spot to go to. It used to be kind of a cop thing too, because I guess you could get beer with breakfast. But outside of that, I don't have an answer for you. I think that there is a level of commute that happens also. So.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. It's a misnomer that people live like all of our firefighters live in Delaware and Pennsylvania. There are some, absolutely, but you know what? They live in PG, they live in Montgomery, they live in Bowie, they live in it's everywhere that people 17 years ago left to go live in that still consider themselves Washingtonians.
Right.
Is where firefighters live.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So out of 1,800, do a dozen of them live in Delaware and Pennsylvania? Sure. The majority are actually much closer.
Yeah.
Who's that?
So Erin and I have been friends for a long time. So just a little friend brag. Erin
Friend
was that is actually at the FOP.
That is at the FOP.
It was St. Patty's Day a while ago. Like I said, friend brag. 2 things. You were awarded, honored with Officer of the Year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For when was this? Last year? When was this?
I think it was a few years ago. It was 2019.
Right.
Yeah.
So we were very proud of you. Also, most recently, Erin had the privilege of, or other people had the privilege of listening to you sing the national anthem at the opening. Was it the opening ceremony of the ACC tournament?
It was
right?
A10. Mm-hmm. The A10
A10
conference.
Oh shit, Erin, you got pipes.
Right, and
You can hit
got
that
a
land
video.
and free. You can hit the land and free.
Well, Boo, would you like to see it?
Would you like to
Oh,
see
I
it?
don't.
So hold on. When I told
yeah.
Erin when I watched this, I was like so proud.
We've never ever played the national anthem on this show ever, except for one time when the woman at the RNC completely
Butchered it.
butchered it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So listen, like my whole goal on this was on a scale of Roseanne Barr to Whitney that I was like closer, like further away from Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr.
I love it.
Ah, you did an amazing job.
Let her
Just
rip.
play the goddamn video.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
I'll tell you what, Aaron, you had your hands over your face the entire time we were playing it, but I can't hit that fucking note. So props to you. That takes serious ovaries.
I've never seen anyone look so mortified in my fucking life. Like, you never took us about the bus. It's okay, you did a better job than me. Shit, like I feel like two dead cats fucking when I say,
dude, the banner yet wave line, land of the free. If you can hit those, you can totally just jazz your way through the rest of it. But like, I have thought about, like, I saw a dude from this metal band that I was into in the 90s. He got to sing the national anthem at a Caps game, and I was like, damn, how the fuck do I get that? And then I was like,
nah.
Fool, you can't hit them notes. The key that I would have to sing that and be able to hit those notes, be like, imagine White singing the fucking national anthem.
To
It'd
sing
be like that
the,
shit. It'd be so low.
I have to say, like, there's
sing it in harmony with someone with the lower key.
There's the story about this is that, like, when it was offered, I was like, okay, like, I used to be a singer. Like, I could do that. I used to sing all the national anthem when I was in the high school and blah, 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 blah. And of course, I wasn't totally aware of, like, A10 conference. And then I found out it was Capital One Arena. 2 days after I agreed. Yeah. Which, by the way, is enormous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I came down with COVID 2 days after I agreed to sing the song.
Oh, no.
No.
Omicron's going.
I literally, like, spent 10 days in bed.
Meanwhile, Erin has been, how many times were you exposed to COVID? Like 80
Yeah, I
times,
was going to say
like
bazillions of times.
87 over. So I was a part of the Moderna phase 3 trials. So I received my vaccine about 8 months before they were actually approved for the rest of the general public. And so all of my exposures were not only tracked by my agency, obviously, but they were also tracked by the Moderna study. And so I had 87 exposures, and every single one of those exposures, I could actually, like, it was that person at this time. And, like, it was, tracked by 2 separate entities. And there was one day, and I just, like, got a headache. And this is seriously, that's a month ago. Got a headache. And then all of a sudden I felt like I got hit by a bus, and I took my little at-home rapid test, and I was like, fuck.
Finally broke through.
Like 2 years? Like, what the? That's it. That's where I got it.
You got COVID on the X2.
Fucking X2.
Hey, you know what, though? I bet you if you ride the X2 regularly,
you're immune.
You know what I'm saying?
You're immune.
You just drop some food on the floor and pick it up and eat it. And chill.
Yeah, but it's like, also, it's the only thing. It was like, I still to this day can't identify a patient. I can't identify a colleague. I got nothing.
I have no idea where you're at.
So 2 years of, like, the whole terminology of, like, working on the front line always kind of bothers me, because, by the way, we've always been doing that. But
I love this whole, we got to appreciate medical people, like.
So why y'all been Dixon till now?
That's like the HR equivalent of, like, a pizza party. It's like, I make you guys feel better about working here.
Pizza party.
You like shit, you'll stay. It's like you go by hospitals, you see shit like heroes work here to make you feel better about being called a piece of shit every day. You're calling me heroes. We're not buying you pizza every day, even though this bottle of Aspen ran is 37
Yeah,
cents.
right. Yeah, one can only eat $6,000.
Right.
So
but it's like, hey, if I keep reminding you you're a hero, maybe you'll stay.
Yes.
Hey,
maybe you'll stay.
So, Erin, back to the national anthem thing. How did you end up with that gig? Like, how did you get approached by them?
So I believe that the A10 actually contacted all of the agencies in the area, asking for someone to sing the national anthem. And they also wanted to find, and I believe the Nationals do something similar, which is the hometown hero. And they wanted to start out, and they wanted to start out their conference with a nod to first responders, because this has been our last 2 years. This is our thing. Right. We'll fade back into the background eventually, but this has been our time. Yeah. I think it was someone said something to someone, and honestly, I haven't sang in a very, very long time. Well, just like everyone else, I picked up a COVID hobby. And so I sang in high school and some in college, and I haven't done it since. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with all like my day-to-day during this entire pandemic has been completely normal, right? Like I've still had to go to work for 24 hours every 4 days. I've still had like everything has like been the same aside from, the deadly virus. So with all of my friends but all my friends who are completely locked down, and I'm their biggest, like I'm the person that's the biggest risk to all of my friends, right? I decided to like find some online voice lessons. And so when someone said, like, hey, you want to sing the national anthem? I was like, maybe I can. And about like 3 months later, when I actually got the phone call from our PIO, or a public information officer, that was like, hey, the A10 was serious, we need to sing. I was like,
oops.
Oh, okay. And the conversation apparently had been going on for a while in our agency, because we haven't had the national anthem be sang at graduations or major events. We've always used the pipes and drums.
Right.
We've used a couple of pipers and a drummer, and we've always, like, our agency, we've never actually asked or thought about it. So we've always had the pipes and drums do it. So I'm hoping, my goal is that someone has to do it first, and then all of the other singers are going to come out of the woodwork and say, hey, I can do it better than her. I can do it like she can. And that will end up with a group of us that are able to do something like this.
Or like,
someone's got to do it first, right?
Right.
I'm like, wait a second.
There you were.
There's a motherfucker out there playing the
Captain
national
Humphrey.
anthem on bagpipes.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I'm sickly curious. Oh, dude, I love bagpipes.
So when I used
to,
I don't necessarily want to hear the national anthem
pipes and drums
but
our
I've seen them a
pipes
couple
and drums
times with you, right? I've
bagpipes
done
are a
some
mood,
things with
bro.
you before, right?
Bagpipes are a mood. I knew a dude. He used to. There was a point in time at Asylum where there was like a dude who played the bagpipes that would come in and like he didn't play the bagpipes in the bar. Like he did one time. I was like, yo, go for it. Like people were like, what the fuck?
No,
he would hang outside, like the Scottish embassy, or like sometimes he would busk.
Oh, that's one of us.
He would busk down in Georgetown, whatever, like whatever. But like bagpipes are wild. Scottish people are wild for inventing that fucking instrument. Like imagine this motherfucker that's like, okay, so check this out. We're gonna take this sheep bladder. We're gonna start with a sheep bladder.
We've stewed and eaten everything else. What are we gonna do with these organs?
Now we must turn it into a toy or an instrument.
We're gonna hollow out these sticks and like
and then
blow
we're
some
gonna
air through
scare
them.
the shit out of our enemies in battle, because they're gonna be
by the way, you know what it was? Is that like at some point there were a bunch of like Irish like teens, and they figured out how to make armpit farts, and then they wanted to totally figure out how they could actually make an instrument that was similar to the armpit fart.
Oh shit! That was almost a money shot. Oh my god! That's awesome.
I love the bagpipes. Like I actually like the sound of them. I think they're great.
I can't fuck. It's that.
It's such a flex, that drone, dude. It's that drone. They let you know we coming, motherfuckers. We coming. We got skirts and no panties on. We coming to get y'all.
Got no bras.
Playing, dude. They're wild. It's wild in the streets.
Here's my back bush.
Fucking yo, Braveheart and all over the place, dude. Shit.
I can't stand that shit. Not a thing. Not on your side.
Yeah, bagpipes are a flex. If you elect to become a bagpipe player, you are telling the world, I literally don't give a flying fuck what you think about anything.
What you say?
That is the flex on it though. Like, yo, real shit, I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm gonna take what you say, a sheep's kidney and blow this motherfucker real fast.
I tell you
I
what.
got some sticks.
My friend's dad passed away a couple years ago, and after the memorial service, we went back to his parents' house, and the neighbor who loved his dad was just a fucking coolest dude. He used to come to the bar, used to hang out all the time. Shout out to Denny Judicki, rest in peace. Like he was just a beautiful man. One of his neighbors was just so fucking distraught, and we'd all just come back from the service and stuff. And he asked his wife, he's like, would you mind if I went and got my pipes and just do a little tribute to Denny? And she was like, yeah, of course. My man disappeared, came back 20 minutes later in full regalia, kilt and everything, and rocked them pipes. He had us all just done. Like, if you didn't cry at the goddamn memorial service, my man definitely got some tears on you there, because he was just, there's a whole, like, I don't know if they teach you when you learn the bagpipes that you got to stand in this way that's just so fucking straight, serious, like you're ready for war. And like it was just very solemn.
The thing is though, is that they're channeling the ancestors, right?
Dude,
there's a history, there's a people, like
he brought it. And granted, my friend's dad who passed was Polish by descent, but like still the pipes, man, he brought he brought the thunder with them things, man.
Well, I'm gonna make that funnier. Polish is days long. Fuck that Polish shit. Bring out the Scottish shit.
Yo, hey, Scots be balling. Yo, we're at 90 minutes into the show, so I'm gonna take this opportunity while Marcus is off finger fighting somebody.
Did he find that video for me, by the way?
Yo, Marcus was
Did he take a break before he found the fingering video for me?
We put a lot of pressure on Marcus, and sometimes when we're asking him to do one thing, we'll be like, "Oh, Marcus, do this other thing," and he'll be like,
we play this video every show.
He might be a little overwhelmed.
I don't know what happened to it.
We'll be patient. But we want to thank everybody for watching. I hope y'all are having as much fun as we are. Facebook and Instagram with the District of Misfits. YouTube, District of Misfits Show is our channel. Please go watch all the videos. They're all very funny. And hopefully we'll be back to doing live shows again too, because that's the good stuff. Anyways, yeah, Twitch, District of Misfits, all one word. And go to CrushingDC.com and purchase some gear. Be the flyest kid on your block. Get yourself a nice hoodie. Hoodie season. It's coming in a good way. I like fall hoodie season because you're just always gonna need that hoodie. Spring hoodie season is a little weird. Sometimes you might have to tie it around your waist.
Zip up.
I am rocking the lightweight one. It's a little snug on me, but I think a few wears and a couple washes, it'll loosen up just fine. And plus, I'm about to lose I'm about to burn some calories because my work season has begun.
Summer body's gonna happen.
Summer bodies.
All right, Marcus, did we find the video? Did we find the video?
I have a whole ton of videos to show.
All right, lastly, hold on. Call to action.
Okay.
Call to action.
Right,
Lastly, call to action. Lastly, if you're interested in being a guest on this show, like our wonderful friend Erin, who is having the time of her life, are you not? Bet you were not expecting all of this fun and excitement when you agreed to do this show.
Oh, come on now. I've stalked y'all.
Oh, there we go. That's the spirit.
She's commented on our show before.
Reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com. Jamie, I'm sorry. What were you saying, brother?
I was saying, fuck the finger-ass fighting shit or whatever. Will Smith smacked the fuck out of Chris Rock today.
Oh, yeah. We need to.
Oh, my God. Please play this video.
And I sent Marcus like 6 videos, and motherfuckers, you don't play them now.
Well, your video sucks, so I found a better one.
No, you didn't.
Macbeth. Loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it. It's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
What?
G.I. Jane 2.
Oh, my God.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Oh no!
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Nick.
Name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. So we are here to
Whoa, shit.
Will Smith got best actor tonight.
Yo, I can't wait to see that on a loop.
What, Jamie?
Somebody's gonna put that
to
shit
the
to
group chat.
music, bro. It's gonna be
Oh,
the
it's
internet
gonna
is
be-
gonna be
Will Smith-
amazing in the next
that-
48 hours.
Right.
Questlove won tonight too. Will Smith smacked the shit out, and then wins best actor tonight for King Richard.
Wait, what?
Wait, say that last part again.
Questlove won tonight. I just had to throw that out there from Philly. But Will Smith won tonight for King Richard.
No way.
Yeah, yeah, that's that.
won
They were like,
twice.
we got to give this dude the award. He gonna slap the shit out of us.
They were like, wait, let's change that real quick.
What's funny is,
It's
y'all
probably
remember?
still, dude. Play that again.
Wait, you remember that SNL
Play that
skit
again.
when,
I'll
like,
blink during the slap.
Wait, that SNL skit when they were like, white people found out Beyonce's black, white people just found out Will Smith's black.
Dude. Play that again. Oh my god, son.
Don't play the long version of shit. Just play him getting the shit smacked out of him.
I
How long is the delay on the Oscars? Like, did that actually happen live, or did they have 15 seconds? Or
I think
They-
8
No, they
That's
didn't
out?
have
industry
they
standard.
didn't, I think they probably turned that shit off.
They did. All the videos, the
what I
first
got
couple of
was-
videos.
Yeah. All I got was the Japanese version where they just kind of kept the party going.
Yeah, all the other ones blacked out. All right, here we go.
got the hardest job tonight. Javier Bardem and his wife. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that, like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Man, that shit is sick.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Wow.
That was staged, though.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
He didn't wind up all the way because Chris would have ducked.
Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
that's not staged.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Yeah, that's not staged. How about that girl in the background? She's gonna be
She's
on
like-
every
Lupita?
meme.
That's Lupita, right?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, don't be making jokes, Marcus. I'll come over there and Will Smith you.
I ain't making no jokes. I just feel bad for her because she'll be in every meme.
But she was like, she's
oh my
in the
god,
frame,
yo,
you know?
she's
So
go-
she's
yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Image
saying. Her
from this.
faces are awesome.
How do we not start at the top of the show with this? Actually, I'm still no.
Jamie
just happened.
No. We're ending the way that we should. This is beautiful. It's perfect. I've had just enough alcohol to really be able to appreciate this. Wow. Smokey
shit.
got the shit slapped out of him, bro.
I mean, there's some serious beefs that start with even just that language and body posture. That, like, we've all been at parties where as soon as you hear the language, as soon as you see someone sit in their shoulders like that, you're like,
Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
So-
this is not going well. The fact that my man got up and walked on stage, he pulled a Kanye.
He got up,
Yeah.
and walked on stage.
He,
The way
like-
he smacked him, and then walked off stage.
And here's the thing, because you know what happened. You know what happened is that they showed Will and Jada as the joke was being made. He was laughing it off. She smiled, but then that smile went away.
she side-eyed him. She was like,
And what they don't show
No,
you
they
when they
made
cut
eye-
away
they eye
is she
contact.
side-eyed Will and was like, "You gonna let this motherfucker do me like this?" And Will, you know,
Will called on West Philly. He's calling on all the
man.
Born and raised.
Born.
He's going to Overbrook High School. The Panthers.
Yo, and again, Chris only got 70% of that slap. Will could have wound all the way. Will only wound back like.
Will could have hit him.
We'll start it off in the Jesus Christ pose. Like he didn't wind all the way back like full swing, dude.
He
like,
told that job back. If I was Chris Rock, I'd have walked away because I feel like, look, Pookie ain't gonna be like the guy who killed aliens and shit. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be like, all right, let's find a guy easy medium and just walk the fuck away. You're not being a bitch at this point. It's Will Smith. He probably beat my ass.
Well, he had no idea that was actually going to happen. Like there was no like.
Okay, so I take it back. Yeah,
No.
Hold on.
I refuse to believe because Chris Rock's from Brooklyn. You know when somebody walks
block all these weirdos in the chat. Don't put them up on screen. We'll block them.
I'm not. Chill.
Where's
Sorry,
that from?
you
Is
just
that
have a
from
habit
Twitch?
of accidentally doing it. So
Not.
Okay, so I'm just reading this article right now. So apparently, I take it back. I don't think it was.
They're already writing articles about it. It just happened.
Because so apparently the reason why her hair has been shaped because she
has alopecia.
She has alopecia. So like that's why he got super offended by it.
She had it for years too.
Do your research, Mr.
So he called out this man's wife's hair.
Yeah.
As hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
it's not a roast. It's supposed to be the Oscars.
Right.
It's like so he's supposed to keep it classy. Like I mean, did he know about the alopecia?
I mean,
of course he
not.
did. Come on,
probably not.
No. Fuck it. That's just
No, I don't
Well,
believe
everybody's social platforms.
No. Fuck that. Everyone's seeing her red table talk. She's fucking kind of famous still. You know what I mean? It's an alopecia thing. They both live in LA. And it's not like they don't run in the same circles. Nigga, you do what the fuck you say.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, fair, but like this is the first
Man.
time I've heard that she had
that
she
was
had alopecia.
Woo. I'd be curious to see like how he came back from
It's
that.
like
I'm sure they had to cut to a commercial break.
On fucking Red Table Talk that she talks about her alopecia. And that got fucking
I was going to say that she has multiple platforms where I'm sure she's
Yeah, so she has been pretty public about it, but like I didn't realize. I didn't know about it. But yeah, apparently then he did like when he won.
Yo, I saw Will Smith commit an act of violence and say the F word.
Twice.
My adolescence is just gone, yo.
Yeah, because he doesn't normally. He's made a point to like not really.
Yes.
Curse and stuff.
Oh,
Not on
no,
Oscars.
like legit in most
very specific, intentional choice.
Yeah, in his music and in his movies. Like,
Yeah.
you can have a rated
Will
R
Smith
movie and the dude will still not drop an F-bomb. Like, he just...
Will Smith is the first actor, probably the first rapper to win a fucking Grammy and never fucking cuss. I'm just saying. Like, give the man his props. Ain't no way in hell he ain't never cussed before. We just used to him being the night.
Right, but he doesn't do it like in public, right? Like,
Yeah, he
No,
don't do it on
he's
tape.
just fucking all through Bad Boys and all that other shit. Whatever.
Does he? I don't remember.
Yeah. But it's not, you know.
Whatever. He's no
it's
Bill
not
Cosby.
6 degrees of
He's no
separation.
Bill
He's
Cosby.
laughing at the hijinks and
He's no
shenanigans
Bill
of Gorilla
Cosby.
Marcus.
So then he did address it, like when he
I'm
accepted the Best Actor award. Then he did.
Oh,
I
can we
was
get
going to
that
say, like,
video?
yeah, you said he won. He had a speech. Yeah.
Can we get that
And he
video?
said-
I want to see. I want to. Where's that article?
He didn't. I mean, he didn't really address.
There's a lot
it,
of me
does
that
it? He
doesn't
just
wanna
said, I
hear an
wanna
apology.
apologize to the Academy. is
Oh,
what he said.
no. If Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock and then never apologized for it, that's a fucking boss move right there. That's
He
a
didn't
I'm
apo-
Will,
he didn't
that's
apologize
a
to
I'm
Chris
Will
Rock.
fucking Smith move, yo.
No, he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. He apologized to the Academy.
You know how
Oh,
like,
much
sorry
Academy
for
is?
And he
fucking
was
up your
like,
show,
I
not
hope
sorry
they
for
invite me.
getting
Yeah.
I hope I'm invited back.
He said, "I'm sorry for ruining your Black Panther party meeting."
Right. Will Smith done turned the Oscars to the Source Awards. Goddamn.
Woo!
Oh, man.
This episode is just full of surprises. God. Like and subscribe, people. Tell your friends.
Like and subscribe.
Where else are you gonna find
Will Smith smacking the shit out of
Quality,
Chris Rock.
quality content at this affordable price.
We're gonna start with felching and end with Will Smith slapping someone.
Slapping the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth. Never did I think I would
I
live
love,
to see
I
the
love
day.
that he actually opened his mouth and said, "Well, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him."
I mean,
I would be
the-
happy you're still saying it.
the best way to deal with your problems is to face them head on and acknowledge them, especially on live television.
Yeah,
Take him on the chin.
Yo,
Take him on the chin.
take it on the chin, bro. Take it on the chin. Keep it going. Keep it going. Pookie. Yo, if Will Smith had called him Pookie. Yo, if
You
Will
heard
Smith had
what I
slapped him and been like, whatever, Pookie. And then been like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Pookie. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stop playing. All right, Marcus. That's enough. Oh, shit.
Oh!
Marcus, send me that picture. Send me that picture. Send me that picture. That's going to be my wallpaper.
Oh,
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Can I say
Oh,
they
my God, Marcus.
they
send me all those
Beijing the
pictures, please.
shit out of Will Smith's hair. That shit is
shit.
so perfectly dyed.
Damn, son. It's even. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Wow.
Most of those words are ha ha ha. You fuck around.
Oops,
found
sorry.
out.
Didn't mean to do that.
Marcus.
I didn't mean to do
Anybody
that.
else have like the ring my bell?
Oh my God. No,
Ring
dude,
my
the music
bell.
videos that are going to come. Remember the Twisted Tea, right?
Yeah.
Remember the Twisted Tea? So many good videos came from that shit. It's about to be on.
yeah.
Get
By
ready.
tomorrow,
There's
there are
about
gonna
to
be
a
so
delicious
many
48
things.
hours on the interwebs.
Marcus, I'm
Twitter?
sending you a picture. I'm sending you a
Black
picture.
Twitter right now. I'm about to jump off right now just to see what Black Twitter's going. Like they are lunching the fuck. Oh, that's the aftermath. Oh, I want that. I want the aftermath, son. He's like, it's like,
So
man.
The memes have
First
already
of all, as a black man who has been by a black man, I have made that face before. And usually,
Like,
face,
feeling that in your soul?
you have to correct that face right away. You have to correct that face right away because if you don't, it opens you up to another volley. Oh my God, the crowd reactions too. Shit, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
God
that's what I
damn.
said, Marcus. I was like,
In a room full of actors.
Don't believe me back on Facebook, dude. Fuck this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit, I got hot flashes now. Oh my God, did I just come with a towel? I got the
I was just saying you don't need the meat coma.
wait, here's another, wait, no,
Oh, my
because
God.
Twitter's blowing up right here. That
Twitter
snap
is-
wasn't just for Chris Rock.
Dude, this might crash Twitter. This might crash Twitter, yo. This could crash Black Twitter. Like,
What he said he said August like that.
Oh my God, do you guys think that there's going to be like an assault charge? Do you think like is this is going to be continued?
No. You know what? These are two old rich black dudes who will probably squash this shit in the parking lot tonight.
yeah. Because wait, where's Chris Rock from?
Brooklyn.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so he gonna have
They're gonna have some
there might
words.
be a
They're
little
gonna talk it
tete-a-tete. They might be. I mean, Chris Rock does
Apparently,
not
he
have
already
Will
like
Smith money.
apologized. Like he
Yeah,
apologized
but
to him already.
like, I'm
Denzel
Chris Rock
Washington
doesn't
got in the
have
middle
Will
of it.
Smith money, so they got to work
Good old
this out.
Denzel.
Like,
Oh my God, Denzel comes
oh
into
shit,
the center
yo,
of this to mediate.
Denzel's gonna be
Shut
the mediator.
up.
Denzel will be the mediator. That's how black.
No, he
that's
did.
how
Like,
rich
no,
black
he
folks
did.
work
He
out.
like went in. He got in the middle of it. Like he came to apologize.
Ain't
Denzel
nobody gonna fight
hasn't got in the middle of it.
Denzel. If Denzel slapped you, woo. Holy shit. Like
I
if
don't
Denzel.
think
He's not
Yeah,
gonna
remember
just
there was,
slap
like,
you. You're gonna be
like,
down if
probably
it's Denzel.
15 years ago, there was some random TV show that was coming out that was called The Slap. And it was
I
like
know that shit.
white suburbia. And it was like someone like the neighbor's dad slapped someone's kid.
Yeah, you know who wasn't watching that show? Black
Anyone.
Anyone.
Black people who grew up with corporal punishment. Any people who grew up with corporal punishment.
How dare you slap my child? I was like,
Wait,
Dude, I lived on a block where, like, if you fucked up, the neighbors were allowed to slap you, and then your parents were gonna whoop your ass when they got home.
yes.
Everybody.
We were built
I
different.
watched the first episode of that show, and I ain't gonna lie to you. This man does smack the shit out the shout. But everything everything past that, I was just like, no, nigga, I'm good.
I'm like, yo, y'all 5 episodes in and still talking about this shit? How come nobody's just gone over and whipped his ass? Like,
I just
really?
wanted to see a white kid get hit. I just wanted to see a white kid get hit. That's all I wanted.
White suburbia holds a
wait, is
grudge
that Bradley
like you will
Cooper?
never understand.
Yeah, that's Bradley Cooper.
That's Bradley Cooper. Yo, dude, I can't
It's
only
like
imagine.
the whole Philadelphia coalition that came down on Wilson. It's true.
I got 3 words for you. I got
Is that Shaq?
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
It's Tyler Perry.
Oh shit. All right, wait,
The look on Will's face, the look on Will's face in that picture was, "Fuck you mean I didn't have to hit him?"
Right.
That's that look. Tyler was like, "Yo, man, you probably didn't have to do that." And Will was like, "Fuck you mean?" Like,
the guy you can't see though is clearly like, yo, you smacked the shit out that nigga.
dude, oh my god, I did not know that I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. That's the magic of this show, y'all. These intangible moments that you just you can't predict.
Do you guys have a breaking news banner? I mean, this is like current topic.
We should start one
we
of
just had
those.
Marcus, you got to make a breaking news banner. Like, I feel like
No,
we
we
just
don't.
had that. Dude, oh man. Yo, and I mean, yes, Denzel would. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I said this ain't CNN. It'd be always breaking news. Silly shit. Like
BBN, Black Breaking News. BBN.
Which Denzel gets between them though? Like, is it Training Day Denzel? Is it Philadelphia Denzel?
He gonna give you a mix
Macbeth?
of both. You getting Training Day. And
Whichever
Malcolm.
one you deserve.
No, you getting Training Day and Malcolm. You getting somewhere in the middle. He brought a little bit of both. He brought a little bit of both. More weirdos in the chat, y'all.
So somebody on Twitter was like, someone on Twitter was like, I tell you what, everyone's watching the Oscars next year.
Oh my God, no one's gonna watch Oscars. There's nothing's gonna compare to this. They're gonna get
4 years later.
They're gonna get Renee Zellweger to host that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna find the most. Black people deserve we should have reps. Nah, they're gonna find the tamest, whitest woman that they can to host next year.
Is it next from the Disney from the Mickey Mouse Club dead?
Will Smith might have ruined black people hosting the Oscars for a minute. Like, he might have messed that up. I don't know.
I mean, numbers was down. This might turn into a coalition right here. Because I ain't never seen nobody get smacked during the Soul Train Awards.
No one should be smacking anybody during the Soul Train Awards. The BET or the Source Awards, totally different story. Like, man, I cannot believe we just watched that happen.
Shit.
I am still in shock.
In real life?
I am still in shock. Marcus, I need a palate cleanser.
We need to watch the finger fighting.
No more fucking
We've been talking about it. We've been telling Erin about it all show. God. We need to watch it now.
And now for something completely different.
Jesus.
That must have been their last fight, though.
No, my last fight.
No, not yours. Theirs.
No, those dudes were like, I ain't never fighting.
Hey, I'm not.
Ever again.
Yo, man, let it go. They might stick their finger in your butt, man.
You'll never forget the dude that bit you and shoved his finger in your ass while you were trying to beat him up.
Hey, man, chill. This guy might be crazy.
My people's is watching, man. Chill. In front of his girl and shit, too. You're just going to take all of a man's dignity. You're just going to take everything.
I am not going to lose this goddamn fight. I'm going to finger fuck somebody.
If Marcus has to choose between him and them,
somebody's
he's
ass
betting
getting
on
festive.
number one. Wow.
That's wild as hell.
I still can't remember my safe word.
Yeah, you should definitely be a bouncer.
Yo. All right, look, as a real talk.
And that's actually a true story.
Yeah, so there you have it.
That's
just part one.
That was only part of it, too.
Oh, man, yeah. And that was like chapter 1 of the finger fighting thing. Like, there was a whole thing that led up to that.
There's two more
clips.
Yeah.
I think that was chapter 2 already.
Wow, the chat's on fire tonight with the weirdos. I love it.
Right.
We're doing something right. Like, we played that Oscar shit, and all of a sudden,
Just
the
after that,
algorithm
it just popped.
algorithm just turned on us.
There's just all this crazy shit.
This is so much weirdness in the chat, yo. Yo, actual real people, please go in the chat and tell all these people to fuck off. Let us know you're out there. Let us know you're alive. We're coming up on almost 2 hours, so I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of you who've been hanging out and getting down with us, and to please invite your friends that aren't bots or trolls or whatever to follow us on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms, Facebook and Instagram, The District of Misfits Show. We're not on Twitter anymore. Fuck those savages. But you can find us on our YouTube channel, The District of Misfits Show. Subscribe to this. Watch all of our other content produced by District Dogface Studios. We got shows about politics and hip-hop. We got shows about weed. We got shows about business and entrepreneurial stuff.
I got a food one coming soon.
We got food one coming soon. If you were into fucking crazy RuPaul Drag Race shit, we got stuff. We got all. We run the gauntlet. We run the spectrum. District Dogface Studios. Look it out. Look for it. Anyways, also check out our shit at CrushingDC.com. Buy some gear. You'll be supporting us directly. Look good doing it. We appreciate you. And if you're interested in being a guest on this show, reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com.
Are we gonna block make a swoosh?
Marcus hates me, and he loves the bots. Actually, no. Right, we're letting the bots. That's right. We're letting the bots do their thing because those are considered interactions.
Boom.
You're right. Bot away, fuckheads. Bot away. Bot away.
We're using you.
Bitches.
You're filling our coffers, you fucking cunts. Carry on. I hope you never.
We like it when you hurt us.
We like it when you hurt us, but we also hope you never enjoy another hot meal ever again. So.
You can do better than that. I hope you wake up 4 minutes before your alarm clock goes off.
Oh
God, no!
That right there, bro. That's savage. That's savage as fuck.
Right.
That's a curse from a crone that lives in a wood hut in the forest. Like that's bad. That's deep.
It's like I hope your neighbor has a rooster that just never shuts the fuck up.
I hope that.
I bless you with buying your first home next to backyard chickens.
I hope that every time you use your microwave, it sounds like World War III is going off, and when you bite into your food, it's still cold on the inside.
Okay, stop. Real quick. I had a moment yesterday when I went to I was using my microwave. I was cooking something in my microwave. And when I went to open it, traditionally, when you open the microwave while it's still going, it shuts the fuck off, right?
Yes.
There was like a second delay. There was like a 1 second delay where it didn't turn off. And there was like a mini like radiation burst that came when I opened the door. It scared the fucking shit out of me. I thought I broke my microwave, and then I was like, "Yo, do I have ball cancer now?" Like,
what's your superpower?
I'm scared of shit.
Maybe you're like
you haven't noticed. You haven't noticed anything.
Nothing
like
yet.
No superpower. Nothing.
Nothing. So I keep doing it, and it's not happening again, and so I'm really pissed.
All right. So if you do develop superpowers, don't tell everybody why you did or how you did it. Like
no. Oh no. You'll never know.
That's just.
No. You'll be like, "Boo, how did you get rich all of a sudden?"
Right. But I know we've had this conversation before,
offs.
but like, I'm not lucky enough to get like cool superpowers or to work out in my favor. I think last time we talked about this, I was like,
how did Boo end up with a mansion on top of a skull-shaped mountain?
Right.
Scratchers.
Could you imagine the party doing that motherfucker to be the shit?
Man, fuck. I'm gonna pay Will Smith to slap Chris Rock for everybody's entertainment.
Ah!
I'm gonna have Michael Buffer announce it. Let's get ready to rumble. Have Will just fully wind up.
Right.
Can we call it rock paper scissors?
Oh shit!
Sorry, it had to happen.
Yo! I wish I could bottle this and do shots of it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I want to roll this up and smoke it. It's so... Oh, fuck. All right.
You ever seen Beer Fest? It's like, I want to put my dick in there. I want to put this dick in me.
I just watched Beer Fest a couple weeks ago.
For the first time?
No. Like for the first time in a long time.
Okay.
And it was one of those like just sleep deprived. I needed something completely mindless that I could fall asleep to on the couch, and all of a sudden I'm watching it with one eye open, just being like, these motherfuckers. Like,
can't help it.
It's so stupid. Like,
it's like a fucking why not movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, and you know what it did?
You on Netflix, you be like, fucking why.
You know what it did? It made me fucking just want to get drunk. I was like, fuck, I'll kill for a beer right now. And it's like 7 a.m. We gotta be up for some shit. That's like, fuck.
You look over his side. Does that say 12 or does that say 2? Is that 2?
Oh all I wanted was to chug a beer after watching that shit. Like,
all right, so Boo, you asked me to find it, and I did. So here we go.
Okay, stop. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Stop it, please. I'm so sorry. I wanted something that was just bagpipes a cappella, but not with that whole like National Symphony Orchestra craziness in the background. Like,
that's all you get.
Oh my God, yeah. So yes, you were being censored probably because you're posting a bunch of bullshit we don't give a fuck about, and so that happens. Deal with it. Go post on somebody else's shit if you don't like it.
So Boo, you weren't here last week, so we played this TikTok last week.
Fuck nuts, shitbird.
Hey everybody, Merry Christmas.
Fuck me. Fuck. What? Stop.
What is happening?
Stop.
Do it again.
What?
You know, a mouth to mouth, baby.
No.
Hey everybody, Merry Christmas.
When he got to the tip, though,
I fell in the shower. That's how it got there.
I don't want to. Yo. Okay, shit. Wait a second, Erin. You open this can.
Yes.
You open this can.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
waiting to actually get to the part.
How many times have you? Have you rolled into a situation where somebody may or may not have allegedly had something stuck in their butt?
And they didn't know how it got there.
And they didn't
In
know how.
22 years?
No, I want to know the first.
So let me just tell you this. I've worked in LA, I've worked in Seattle, I've worked in Dallas and Fort Worth area, and I've worked in Washington, D.C.
That's so many
22 years, you want to talk about like rectal things?
Yes.
I have no idea. I would say 40.
That's lower than I thought.
Like,
40
incidents. But like bona fide, like actually still there versus like injury from removal.
So what was the craziest thing that you would say was like?
Because sometimes you can actually get them back out, but the injury happens based on removal.
Right. So what's the craziest thing that you've?
I want a top 5. Give me a top 5.
Of rectal incisions?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're ending the show on the highest note possible, y'all.
I'm gonna have to start with the. And first off, and I don't know if you guys can pull up. There's a video. There's he's on Facebook, and I'm sure he's probably on Twitter and other social medias. But it's called Fire Department Chronicles, and he's got a video that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, where he puts a beer can into a tailpipe, and it does what it's supposed to do, and then it gets sucked into the tailpipe, and he says, like, without a flange, don't put it in, or something like. And it's like without a flange, it gets sucked in, and everybody that I know that actually watches that.
What does it say?
When the DC humidity hits you.
I'll be back. My
Coming in hot.
Ah, I love it.
Oh, yo, Australian TV is showing it uncensored. So go on. Sorry.
By the way, so I'm gonna have to like put things in categories. First off, yes, people do use light bulbs. I don't know why.
Why?
Because this is the thing. Like, anal plugs are so easy to find. Why are you using a light bulb? It doesn't make any sense. Like just
Also, aren't there other things
the
that are like
element of
solid
danger.
rather than something that can be like
exactly. I don't
cracked
know.
into
I
your
don't know if it's
butt with?
like, I don't know, like toys and safe things to put in your anus are so readily available. I don't understand why things like this still happen. Vegetables are also popular,
Vegetables.
Well, that
Like
doesn't
broccoli?
surprise me.
but vegetables are also popular for vaginal insertion too. So I mean,
Okay.
like, we're not going to actually learn a lesson.
You're not gonna learn a lesson if you use veggies.
Yeah.
Man. Okay,
What
else?
so
What else? What other
Uh,
crazy things have you?
Kitchen utensils or kitchen items, up into including like water bottles.
They just get stuck. They just get lodged in there.
Yeah, because without a flange, don't put it in. It will be eaten without a flange.
E10, your butt will eat things
Your
without
butt
you
will
need to
eat
pull
it!
them out.
Yes.
Probably the wisest words ever uttered on this show.
If my only PSA for this show is don't put anything in your butt without a flange, then I have done my job.
So separate from.
And also, don't double dip.
Don't.
Ew.
Double dip.
So separate from any of this rectal stuff, what is the
Yeah.
what are some of the craziest things that you've had to deal with on any of your calls?
You know what's really funny is that, well, I'll start with this, is that every single first responder has an answer to this question. And it is never actually the craziest thing they've ever seen. Because the real answer to the question is, you don't want to fucking know. Like there's a reason why we're all slightly broken inside. And that reason is never going to actually be told in the story. But I'm going to tell you about my first day as an EMT. And this was 22 years ago, so I've continued in this job. I was a brand new rookie, first day out of training class, and I'm writing out third on an ambulance. And we get dispatched to a car accident. And someone was actually riding a motorcycle so fast that they were decapitated in the accident.
Awesome.
And my trainer was like, listen, like, you gotta go get the head. I was like, oh
no.
Okay. Okay. And I went, and I then proceeded to get screamed at by police officers because apparently you need to leave all of these things in the same place for investigation.
Right.
So I was hazed by my trainers, ruined a crime scene, and then had to, carry a human head. So that's actually.
You had to carry it? Did you carry it like a football?
It was more like this. I have
Like a bloody
it.
loaf of bread.
I have it.
I have the head.
And that is like that first lesson of when you realize, almost every single job that is like male dominated has a level of hazing. These are the stories that 22 years later, still happen. And that's the reason why we kind of have to change that shit, because I also kind of ruined a crime scene because someone thought it was funny.
Right.
But that's my story. Like, we all have a story that's like just bad enough. Like these are like they're tall tales. There's a lesson, there's a moral. It's just bad enough because you guys want to hear something bad, right?
Yes.
So unofficially, Erin,
I used to watch
What's a pretty bad or pretty crazy situation that you've had to deal with?
Self-asphyxiation with masturbation and porn is always interesting.
Oh, the David Carradine, Michael Hutchinson special. That's brutal. That is like...
Because sometimes it takes a while to find the problem.
That's how I hope they find Trump.
Yeah.
It would just be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to find him with a bullet in his head. Like, that's just too easy. You want to find him with a, hanging in a closet.
Yeah, like extension cord or something like that.
Push the door
total
closed.
puddle of piss and shit underneath him with his dick still in his little little micro penis still in his
tiny little
hand.
baby.
Still between the tweezers, just fucking, Robin Williams did not autoerotically asphyxiate himself, as far as I know.
No, but I mean, one of the things is that I always say, and this is completely selfish, but one of the absolute best things about my job and the most life-affirming things about what I do is that I walk in and put my hands on and I see and I touch and I experience some of the most tragic things that have ever happened inside of humanity. And I feel lucky at the fact that I'm able to do that because I feel as if I can actually help and change that. But on the other side and the selfish side of that is when I get relieved every morning after my 24-hour shift, I am more grateful for what I have than people who haven't actually seen or been or have ever actually experienced those things.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, no doubt.
This is the reason why we're always like first responders are always fun to have at parties. And we always have the fun stories, but at the same time, there is something that is internal and there's something really profound about every single one of our experiences. And there's also something very internalized about it. And we have to we're more grateful for everything we do and everything we have than almost anyone else.
Yeah. So
now,
earlier,
didn't you just recently though, didn't you within the past year maybe just deliver your first baby?
Oh no, not first, but this
you
is
did.
actually a very good story.
Where's the craziest place you ever delivered a baby?
In a cab, in a car, in an ambulance, in a
I was
park.
hoping you'd be like,
Porta John.
Stop.
There, now we're cooking.
No, but when it comes to delivering babies, it's one of those things where no one actually needs us if you think about it. It just happens.
Right.
But I sent a group text message to all of my friends and I said, "What were you doing on New Year's Eve 2022?"
Oh, right. It was right.
Right? She's like, "I remember this."
Yes, it was it.
And everybody's like, "Yay, Happy New Year's!" And I was like, "I delivered a baby."
And everybody's like,
we're like,
"Fuck
you, Erin."
Fuck me, Erin.
You contribute nothing.
And it was also, and I think this is the other thing that's even more special about it, was a very rare delivery. The baby was actually born in cull, as they call it, which the amniotic sac had not actually ruptured prior to delivery. And so if this is another thing that so if anything that you guys actually want to actually Google in cull, so it actually is delivered with the amniotic sac with fluid intact and the baby still inside. And it happens 1 out of, I think it's 80,000 births. So not only was I delivering a baby at 11:50 on 12/31/21, but it was also a 1 in 80,000 kind of births that happened.
That's crazy.
Well, it's a good thing you guys make 7 figures a year, Oh wait,
celebrate those frontline workers, man. Heroes work here.
Buy your frontline workers a drink at least. At the very least. Let's find out somebody's an EMT or a firefighter. Buy them a shot. That's the least you can do. Shit, man, we're coming up. Oh, we're 2 hours and some change.
We started late.
Has to work in the morning.
Late.
Yeah,
let's play play a couple of TikToks and then so this right here, the internet is ruthless. This is basically equating Will Smith to the Joker, and she's his Harley and Jada's his Harley Quinn. She was fearless and crazy with him. She was his queen, and God help anyone who dared disrespect his queen. Internet works fast as shit, yo.
Right?
Works fast as fucking hell. It is frightening how fast social media and the internet is, dude. Because think about it. Oh, and then there you go. Baby in a bag.
Yeah.
Baby in a bag.
And because
it's actually one of those things. I mean, I can do this for the rest of my life and I will never see that again. There's OBGYNs that we may never actually see that.
So as long as the baby is still connected to the umbilical cord, that is not a dangerous way for it to be born, right?
No, it's not technically dangerous. No,
right.
It's difficult. It's difficult because of the position of the baby, right? Usually, it's like head, shoulders, and we're good, right?
Right.
But when you're inside of that, it's a bit of a more painful delivery just based on the position of the.
Oh, gotcha. Right on. Okay.
Wait, so then what did you do? What do you do? Do you have to like pierce the?
So initially, what we're supposed to, what the first thing we try to do is that we're actually taught to actually find the sac and actually pinch it open.
Okay.
Like find a nice little loose spot and do one of these little things and kind of loosen it up.
Because that's as someone who doesn't have a uterus, the sac rupture is that when they'll break.
Yeah. Water break. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Good. Just connecting the dots as someone.
Oh my God, my water broke. Yeah.
Okay.
So usually, if it's not done, you can do it like kind of still inside of the vaginal canal, and you can kind of pop the bag open, which makes delivery a little bit easier. But for this one, it was already too engaged in the canal. It was already too engaged in the vaginal opening. So you couldn't actually get enough pull on the sac itself to actually break it open. So the only option was to continue to deliver it in the sac and then open it after. But there is not, unless of course there's an issue with the, never mind, that's too technical, but no more danger. No more danger at all. But it's like I said, it's super, super rare. And this woman, actually, the reason why we ended up delivering in the field was because she'd had a previous child and she just decided to stay at home because her water hadn't broken.
Huh.
Whoa.
She's like, I'm just not that advanced in labor because my water hadn't broken. And I was like, well, let me tell you this. We're going to deliver that anyway.
So this was in their house that you did it?
It was in Lazy Boy.
In a Lazy Boy.
Awesome.
Red Lazy Boy, feet on the corners. Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
Can you be more comfortable than that? Shit.
It's a new marketing campaign.
Marcus, let's play a couple TikToks and then wrap this up. Or if you or I have to work in the morning. If you guys want to keep the party going, I don't want to be.
Get it done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
No,
Yes.
Erin, thank you. You've been amazing.
One of our more informative.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of people that actually like. Well, I don't want to say we don't get a lot of people that know stuff on here because that's kind of rude. I've been on here, but we have a lot of heathens, and you're just very professional. And
Talk to hell about that.
I mean, professional is a very loose term around here. So Marcus and Jamie they're professional.
Shit. You know who is a professional who works really hard? Who works really hard and should be a good voice for women?
Best advice for women in business.
Stop being poor. Stop being poor.
It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Let the money hit the floor.
Get your fucking ass up and
Stop
work.
being poor.
Work.
Stop being poor.
Work.
Let the wealth trickle down.
Work.
Let the money hit the floor.
That's so true.
Stop being poor. Stop.
It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Trickle down. Let the money hit the
Get
floor.
your fucking ass up and
Stop
work.
being poor.
Hilarious coming from a person.
They also forgot, why don't you just move?
Yeah, hilarious coming from a person who was born into wealth, and got famous off a sex tape.
Right?
Like you weren't even famous because you were who your dad was. You got famous off of Ray J.
Sucking dick.
And I don't want to kink shame. Have all the sex y'all want. Make all the videos y'all want.
That, like, you're
do
like
y'all,
super,
but don't be coming up in here with that. I put myself up in my bootstraps.
I'm a self-made millionaire.
Nah, bitch.
OJ's your stepdad. Your dad.
OJ's your dad.
Got him. Your dad got no, the other one. He's her for show. The big one.
This is a lawyer.
The big one that looks like him. But Pops that David Schwimmer played. I cannot see David Schwimmer when I think of fucking what's his nuts Kardashian. Like I can't. It's just he's David Schwimmer forever and ever in my brain. But nah, dude, like go fuck yourself, lady. Like be thankful for what you have, and you know, I feel a little less sympathetic towards you in the weird shit that your ex-husband is doing to you. Because he has an excuse. He's fucking bipolar.
Right.
And off his meds. So he has an excuse for being an asshole. What's yours?
She's just an asshole.
Besides from being a
raging
entitled
asshole,
wealthy, half plastic fucking person.
Playing another one?
Marcus, palate cleanser. Hit me!
Bitch, I heard you was talking shit. Really, because you out here talking about how you have the best wings, bitch. Bitch, we like a diversified drug dealer. We got whatever the fuck you need. Bitch, Troy Aikman don't even fuck with y'all anymore. Bitch, you're where frat guys go when their rape trial got acquitted. I mean, they gotta celebrate somewhere, bitch. Bitch, not only do we have better wings than you, but we got better sides too, bitch. Nobody gives a fuck about your fried pickles, bitch. Hey, ladies, how's it going? Who does your ass have no business entering this chat? Exactly, with your mid as fuck wings. You're absolutely right. Our wings are regular and degular, but our restaurant is still superior. And why is that, bitch? Because we have titties. Like a lot of titties. Like some of the each of the all of them.
Like a some of you.
I mean, he right, bitch. They do have titties. I know, bitch!
So wait, Marcus, I saw that the same person who makes did one. It was McDonald's versus Wendy's.
Carl's Jr. comes in on the back end
and
of
then
that
Carl's
one.
Jr. comes in. I don't know if I sent that to the chat or if I just liked it. But
you did not.
Okay,
Send it.
damn.
Send it for next week.
I thought about it and I was like, oh shit. But then I'm really glad you did that because that one's actually the one you played was actually better. I like that.
So
he said where frat guys go to celebrate their rape acquittal. Holy fucking shit, yo.
Oh, David Schwimmer!
I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. Oh, I can't unsee it.
All right, here Jamie's not here because Jamie's thrown up on the toilet, but he sent this one. So
what happened to Jamie?
Have him take a sniff of rubbing alcohol. It helps with nausea and vomiting.
No, I'm not telling him shit.
By the way, y'all use that. Use that. Double-blinded study. Double-blinded study of the smell of rubbing alcohol helps with nausea.
Why is that?
Oh, Marcus, you need that.
Need that a lot. Shit. All right. For the disturbed mind of Jamie's algorithm.
When the chocolate factory gets shut down, you have to pay the bill. Oh,
Jamie.
wow.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
All right.
I'd watch
buying
that
a car. Want to buy a car in
See,
Baltimore?
you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like when all of the boomers complain about like, oh my God, why would you post this video on my feed? And then they don't realize that the videos are associated with their search engines.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they like
that's why it's called
totally
the
like
For You page on TikTok.
right? Like they totally like
it is
own
only
themselves
giving you-
in complaining.
It is only giving you what you are liking and requesting. And
Ain't that the truth? All right. Here we go. For all the dog lovers in the world.
Want a little slickness today, Gator? Look at where your dick is compared to my coffee cup, for fuck's sakes! God damn it, dog. Ugh. Your dick is on my fucking coffee cup, you fucking prick. Oh, God, I can do fucking crap.
If you own a dog, you understand.
So Erin's got 2 dogs. She's got a little pug house over there.
Pug and a half.
A pug and a half.
Mm-hmm.
How old is that? How old is Stump now?
Stump is 13. Stump is on the right, 13. Woody is on the left. He is 6. They're my boys.
But you're not looking at the dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy Googling Chris Rock. Oh, look at those faces.
Thank you, Val. The boys had to make an appearance.
They did. I feel like I was hearing somebody snoring in the background.
That's actually definitely Stump.
Yeah.
Well, they have no faces. Like even in the earbud that's like specifically designed for that not to happen, there is still a pug snoring next to me.
Because there was a period of time where I was like, "What is that noise?"
Oh, it's the pug.
Oh, yes, it's the pugs. Boo has a what? 17? Is he 17 years old?
PD is 18 and will be 19 in June.
Holy shit.
Oh my heart. Oh my heart.
Yeah, he is
of
a
June.
fucking.
Speaking of June, Val.
Yes, it's almost Gemini season. Erin and I are both Geminis.
Oh.
Our birthdays, so between Erin, myself, our other friend Tammy, and then our other friend Mary Beth, there are 4 of us who have birthdays within a 2-week span. So Erin, Tammy, and I are each 1 week apart from each other, and then Mary Beth is 2 days before mine. So what are we? We were 16, 13, 18, 20.
Yeah.
So every year we try and like take a picture of that was when we
Oh damn!
Wait, that was the one where Mary Beth got caught.
Somebody got stuck on that?
No, Mary Beth got stuck.
Yeah, she got stuck like halfway.
She's like, why am I not moving? She had to be rescued.
That was in Vegas. Yeah, so that was for one of our previous guests, Daryl Green or DG, and his wife, the blonde. So it was their 25th anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we all went to Vegas. So we did the zip line in if you've never been to Vegas, there's like a zip line that you do in Freeport, right? Freeport is that
We
what
call it
it's
Slotzilla.
like the old Vegas. Yeah. So I was terrified. I have a little bit of fear of heights, so yeah, it was good times. But yeah, so every year.
Did you want to actually explain more about the 25th wedding anniversary? That was renewing the vows on the Eye over Las Vegas by a what is the
Mini Elvis?
Mini Elvis. In a velvet
Mini
suit.
Elvis? Who's Mini Elvis?
He was this dude who was like.
It's like a little person dressed as Elvis?
A little person dressed as Elvis.
Apparently you can find him as...
What is...
No!
Yo, the internet. Ruthless. Holy fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
Even when the show is done, you're still going to be scrolling looking for more.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to be up at 6 in the morning.
There he is. That's totally him.
That's Little Mike. Yes, Aaron.
Little Mike. It was Mini Mike.
Mini Mike.
Yeah, Mini Mike.
Yo.
Aaron wanted to do a little something to Mini Mike.
Like, hey.
She's like, I mean, it's on my bucket list.
Sing the national anthem at a national event.
Lupita.
Yeah, I told you.
The Lupita memes. This one says, when I see shit popping off on the metro and trying to mind my own business.
Can we get the X2 again? Thank you. Can we get an X2?
For the win, motherfuckers. Yo, the Nicole Kidman reaction is fucking priceless, yo. She's like...
Marcus, I just sent you a picture of all of us.
Her jaw's
Mini
on the
Mike.
goddamn floor.
I mean, Mini Elvis.
Where'd you send it?
To the District Misfits.
All right, hold on.
That was some fun shit, though.
Oh my god.
So, what I was saying is every year, the 4 of us, the 3 of us, for sure, Mary Beth lives in Jersey now, but we'll try and take a picture of us together in our birthday succession, and then we'll bring up a picture of Mary Beth.
We'll zoom in on her picture on the cell phone.
In between me and Tammy.
All right, crazy kids. What are we doing here? We gotta wrap this up.
All right, here we go.
I'm having way too much fun.
Here's the picture.
Oh, that picture.
Yes, there it is.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah. Little Elvis, mini Elvis. He was not good though. He did not even know the words to the song.
He forgot the words of the songs, and we all had to sing them for him. He was also like in his
an hour
defense, he was
late.
hammered.
Remember,
He was also
like
hammered.
an hour late. Yeah, he was wasted.
Dude, I tell you what, if I'm a little person dressed up like Elvis, I'm showing up everywhere drunk.
I think it was
And
part of
then he
the
like
stick.
just partied with us afterwards. We just
I'm
like
charging you more. I'm charging you more if I got to show up sober.
At one point, Daryl was like, "I think I'm gonna bring." He's like, "I'm gonna fly you back to DC and do something like have you come over."
And his wife was like, "I swear to God, if you don't stop talking."
Crazy.
Good times, good times.
Yeah,
All right.
good times.
Do we have another TikTok?
Who sent me
bring
the
us up?
Baltimore car thing?
Not me.
Probably
Not
Jamie.
me.
Had to be Jamie then.
Oh, let's not play it. I like this one better. Pranks.
Nice bird duty.
Oh, this is amazing. That's mayonnaise.
The first in the area so dirty, they pull all my body like that.
Oh God.
All right, for the last
Next
two.
week, we're going to have every music video of the Chris Rock slap for y'all.
Yeah,
we're going to find them all. We're just going to spend 2 hours watching people put that shit to music.
This warrants a montage.
Yo, I love. Ask anybody
I love
that
me
knows
a
me.
good
They'll tell you.
montage.
I love a montage. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. Training montage, cooking montage, fighting, getting slapped montage. Yeah, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The Twisted Tea montage.
All right. Well,
So for the last one, do we want the courtroom or do we want Boo's green friend?
Oh, dude, green.
That's last.
friend.
It's a good one.
Green
All right, so this one is
yo.
court.
We're keeping
This
it
is
weird.
Karen being Karen and a ham sandwich.
Wait, stop. Are you playing mine or?
Both of them.
Oh,
I'm
you're
playing
playing
the
both
green-
of them, but you're playing the green one last.
Green one last.
Savvy. Carry on.
So Karen is a ham sandwich.
We're going to have some order here. We're going to have some common sense here. We're not going to.
I feel so attacked right now.
What
I don't know what to
hell?
do. Somebody please send help. I'm just so attacked. Help! The gavel. He's beating me.
Somebody get this ham sandwich out of my court.
I mean, honestly,
Mama cast her.
That was the best reaction that he could have possibly had. What up, gay? Miss you, girl.
What's up? What's up, Megan?
Good to see you back in the chiz out. Yo, that literally was the best reaction that dude could have had. Because
Right,
that
tough.
lady was just... She was more than a ham sandwich, but I digress.
Just a ham sandwich with a lot of mayonnaise.
Oh,
A lot of
man.
A lot of
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise,
A lot of
bird
mayonnaise.
poop.
Oh, man.
Possibly raisins.
Oh, no. Chock full of raisins.
All right, you guys got anything last?
No, look, thank you, Erin, for being on the show. You
Yes,
fucking rock.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
Please come
Thanks
back.
for having me.
Please come back. And for I kindly invite all of you watching, if you are sitting next to a family member, to just grab them, hold them really tight while you watch this. You're welcome.
You know who should hold on.
Questionable. This is questionable.
Don't piggyback
You know
on
who
the
you need to
joke.
hold tight? You know what you need to hold tight?
Don't.
Oh,
He's gonna
my
spoil it.
God.
He's gonna
This
spoil it.
dress.
Oh, what? That's some fucking Hunger Games shit right there. Oh, is that what she was wearing tonight?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what she was
Oh,
wearing.
I better be careful. Will might come slap me. I'm sorry. Miss Piggy, your dress is very pretty.
I like how the Oscar looks like a tiara.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like it's
totally
sitting right on
does.
top of her head.
Shit, bro.
Queen G.I. Jane.
My man is going to wake up tomorrow with a whole new level of street cred. It's just like
so many different movies are just going to all of a sudden land on his doorstep that no one was going to offer him.
I mean,
so there's entire genres of movies that people haven't hired him for or he didn't want. They're his now.
We're not getting dragged on the YouTube. We're letting these monkeys post whatever the fuck they want on there because it counts as interactions, Megan. Don't worry, we're good. We know.
So
we're
apparently she likes
we know what we're
she likes the dresses. I say
dresses are tight.
I like that one. That green one was a little too
yeah.
much.
This one I like. The green was kind of. Speaking of green, we're gonna make ourselves out. Everybody, thank you for joining us and watching another episode. Aaron, thank you. Val, thank you. Boo, thank you. Here's Boo's green friend.
See you heathens next week.
I found out that I was related to the guy that I was dating. We took a DNA test. We noticed we had a lot of similar relatives, and sure enough, we are actually twins. Our parents got separated, and one took the other.
How long were you dating this guy before you found out he was your twin?
6 months.
Did you guys...
Neither of us knew. I feel kind of gross about it, but should I? I didn't know.
So what do we think is next here?
Well, that's kind of why we're calling you, Gek, because we were conflicted. We're like, do we keep dating? Do we...
I think this one might be above my pay grade here. Have you spoken to a real therapist about this?
Perhaps we should look into that.
Listen, I was going to go out on that, but I got to talk about that. What would you guys do?
Wait, what?
I'm an only child, so thank God.
Luckily, my brother is gay, so that would not happen.
I mean,
there's actually a show about this.
Is there?
About like donor conceived children and how difficult it is for them to date.
Hold on, what?
Because there's sperm banks that have actually like, if you've done an ancestry and other people have, like there's someone that would like started the interview process. They had 53 brothers and sisters.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
I get it. That's crazy.
And then I feel like
and also by the way, the answer to the question is fuck no. Stop sleeping with your
stop
twin.
sleeping with your person. Yeah,
biological
the biological person.
And move. Distance.
That's
distance
like some
will help
flowers
those.
in the attic.
And
type
definitely
shit.
go talk to someone about it because there's trauma.
That trauma will last.
There's a lot of trauma in that bowl of mayonnaise. Yeah, big bowl of mayonnaise. Big
You
bowl
all
of
know what I'm
mayonnaise.
talking about when I say flowers in the attic, right?
Yes. We are. Yeah. Those of us who were forced to read books in school.
That one was one of them.
Wait, in school, VC Andrews was not a school book.
Totally stole that from your mom.
We had to read it at school.
You did not. You totally stole that
There's
from your mom.
absolutely no way.
Or your
you could've-
auntie. Either mom or auntie, you stole that from your mom or
Real
auntie.
talk. I never read it, but I definitely saw a lot of people throughout my.
My brother read it.
Absolutely no way that
my
the
brother read
school
it
would tell you
in
to
high
read
school.
That book.
My brother read it in high
They're
school.
not trying to
Absolutely
burn. Is that book though? Huh? Why aren't conservatives trying to burn that book? You know why?
Because it was written for white middle-aged women. Specifically.
It's just really weird. Why would they be in that? All right, that's some. All right. Anyways, Marcus.
Speaking of white middle-aged women,
They pushed me out and maced me.